Okay. So I figured, let me lower this. So I figured I would go live a little earlier than usual and just kind of have a solo chat before everyone comes in. So I'm trying. I'm just like thinking like I don't, like I shouldn't even give a fuck. It's my channel. Like if people don't like what I say, then you know what, get the fuck off. But so some stuff is going down with WB and Netflix being supposedly being sold. I mean, Netflix supposedly buying off WB, and all these crazy rumors, right? I don't know if you guys can hear me. I have this microphone. Well, there's only 0 people. That makes sense. It's Friday. People got other shit to do besides listen to me. I'll wait for some people to come in here. At least one person, so I won't be talking to myself. Let's talk about the Forbes. Let me get all my opinions out, all my shit talking out before we start Man of Steel in about 30 minutes or so. So Forbes, it's interesting to see like all the spin with this bullshit. Look at I'm not obsessed with the box office. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. Because I hear people talking shit like, oh, like why is everyone so concerned about this, about Superman's box office and whatnot? And it's like, you know, it's just one of those things. Like that's what people did with the Snyderverse. That's what people did with the DCEU. They were obsessed with the box office too. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what is so different now? Like, I'm just so I'm just so over it. Like about like just all these gun heads just talking their shit, talking about like, oh, they need to move on from the Snyderverse and Snyder Bros this and Snyder Bros that, and it's like, no, why? Why? Like, no, fuck that. Like, I'm not gonna fucking move on if I don't have to. If I want this fucking universe, I want it, okay? And there's still a high chance for it to happen. So fuck you. Fuck all you guys that are, like anti fucking Snyder. Fuck that. Anyways, I just wanted to get that out of the way. Um, so Forbes supposedly, allegedly, let me find the article. Forbes. Superman. And like I said before, hey man, like I can understand why people like that movie. Like you guys already know I'm a Superman fan, so I get it. And like the only good thing about Superman 2025 is corn sweat. But yeah, some people been making videos about it and stuff or whatever. Oh, it's on Reddit. Someone made a Reddit post about it. Truth be told, They're probably trying to silence me. Fourth, they're trying to silence me because people don't want to fucking hear the truth. So I don't doubt that my channels are to find, because I'm obsessed with the Snyderverse. That's funny though. I'm trying to find this fucking article. See, and the whole thing, I was thinking, I was like, it would make sense. Now, this is just a theory. I'm not saying this is true. But WB supposedly getting sold or merging with another company. I don't really know. I don't really know too much about that. But it would make sense to me from a business standpoint that you would want your product to appeal to the buyers, right? Why would you admit that a A-list superhero movie, a very iconic character, his first solo movie, and well, in years, let's just say that, to the first edition film to a brand new universe, a rebooted universe, why would you say that it lost money? Like, no, like it makes sense that they would be like, glazing it and making it look shiny, right? Oh shit. What's up, Chris? Look at Belle rocking a dope ass t-shirt. I'm getting ready to watch the best Superman movie of all time. Now I like James Gunn, but Man of Steel is by far the superior Superman movie. You're crushing it. Oh, thank you, Chris. That's very sweet of you. I appreciate it. I I never cared about Superman until Man of Steel. Zach made me care about Superman. My favorite F-bomb machine. Oh, thank you guys. I appreciate the support. I know, like I talk about the same shit, you know what I mean? That's kind of my niche. And as a YouTuber, like, I've thought about this the last few years that I've been on YouTube. Like, should I really like, invest into my channel? Should I like make videos all the time and stuff? And it's like a part of me wants to, but it wouldn't be authentic because all I give a fuck about is the Snyderverse. That's all I care about. So, so it's like, that's all I really want to talk about. Do I really want to be on here talking about like other shit that I don't really want to talk about? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if that makes sense, but that's the truth. I'm just being honest with you guys. But so, before I continue trash talking James Gunn, so so I've been on a carnivore diet, right? This is my 11th day on a carnivore diet, and I already lost. I'm not doing it for weight loss. I'm doing it for other reasons. But I already lost 3 pounds, and I'm back in my 130s, which is great. I feel happy about that, and I feel great just running off pure fat, guys, not carbs. So if you guys been looking into the carnivore diet, I 100% recommend. Okay. So, or you might find something you like. Yeah, once the Snyderverse gets restored, that's when you guys will be seeing me every fucking day on YouTube. In between whatever the hell I'm doing throughout my day. Compare New DC to Snyderverse. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. You know what's funny, Fourth? Me and my when I was dropping my husband off at work earlier, because my husband, he loves to talk his shit too, which is funny. So we kind of like bounce off each other. I told him before, like, we should do a podcast, but he's kind of like weird being in front of the camera. Anyways, but when I was taking him to work, he was talking about how James Gunn likes to, like, I guess he had said something about the Man of Tomorrow connecting to the last episode of Peacemaker. And my husband was like, it's so annoying that this guy has to come out and always explain shit, like telling, the viewers or his fans, like, oh, this is connected to this, like pretty much like every fucking detail to his universe. And I 100% agree. Like, dude, you're a fucking CEO of a major fucking studio. You know what I mean? A baby studio, because technically DC Studios is new. It's a new thing, right? And it's like, we shouldn't be hearing jack shit from you. Now, this is just my opinion, guys. Like, we shouldn't be hearing jack shit. Like, you should be like the unseen hand. You know what I mean? And like, just the thought of James Gunn being on the internet and explaining himself about his fucking universe. It's like, dude, shut the fuck up. Leave some mystery for your fucking fans. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just can't stand it. It's like, it is pretty freaking cringe. The dog hair bell show. And look at it. I know a lot of people like this universe, and I'm happy for you guys. Okay. But like I said before, because I think like a lot of people misunderstand me, like when I go on other streams and stuff, like about me not being toxic and stuff. Yeah, I'm not gonna go to freaking Will stream and start trash talking fucking James Gunn. You know, sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, I troll a little bit. I might say little things here and there, but I don't go on and on and on about it. I don't go to Film Junkie stream doing that shit, being toxic, dragging fucking James Gunn or anything like that. But when it comes to my fucking channel, I could say whatever the fuck I want. And if it pisses you guys off, I don't give a shit. Leave. So that's what I mean. Like, I'll talk my shit over here, but as far as like, I know when to fucking put a cork in it. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to like being out there on these YouTube streets. But back to what I was saying. So like, I feel like if I was James Gunn, like, I would just shut the fuck up. I would just kick back and just let people speculate. That's what I would do. And I was telling my husband this too. Like, you can't tell me that this universe is better than what we had prior to the Hamadaverse. Okay, you can't. I'm sorry. Like, look, this is just my opinion. I feel like what we had prior to the Hamadaverse was way more exciting and way more epic because, the focus was the big well, depending on which lineup you have of the Justice League, they were the major characters, right? The most, the faces of DC, in my opinion. So that was like, it was giving us something to look forward to. And that's why I lost my shit when I saw BVS in 2016, because, being a DC fan, a Justice League animation fan, the minute that I saw the Flash in that sequence when Bruce Wayne is dreaming or visioning, whatever you want to call it, and then as soon as the Flash shows up, I'm just like, oh shit, like, oh, like, I already know who the fuck that is. Like, I was so excited, and I knew where it was going. I was like, okay, I know exactly what the fuck this motherfucker's trying to do. Yes, sure, we had little, we had 10 years ago, we had people on the internet, speculating, making videos like, oh, this is what they're trying to do. And then, of course, the studio teasing us with posters and casting and all that stuff. Yeah, sure. But there was still mystery to it. You know what I mean? I don't see how people can get excited about a universe where the fucking director / CEO is coming out every fucking 5 minutes talking about, oh yeah, well, it's going to connect to this. And this is going to, we're going to have rats with titties on them and all this bullshit. It's just so fucking stupid. And I hate it, guys. I don't watch it. I've seen clips, blah, 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 but I don't participate in that shit. When I hear about that shit, I think about Doom Patrol / The Boys. Like, he's trying to do some shit like that. And those two things already exist. The Boys, they already have their universe over there in Amazon, and Doom Patrol already did their weird ass shit over there too, right? So it's like, dude, like, what are we doing? Like, from what I've been hearing, like, this shit just sounds like, it just sounds like you guys are like drinking down fucking ass juice and loving it. That's what the fuck it sounds like to me. No offense. If you guys like it, you guys like it. But for me, that's what it sounds like. So like, it's just, I don't get it. It reminds me of that movie, Idiocracy. You guys ever seen Idiocracy? I actually watched it recently for the first time. Like all the way straight through. It kind of reminds me of that. That's what the James Gunn universe reminds me of. You remember that scene where they're in the movie theater and I guess the movie's called Ass, and all they're showing is an ass on the fucking TV and everyone's laughing at it. That's what the fuck James Gunn fans are to me. I'm sorry. That's what you guys are. You guys are those people in Idiocracy in the theater laughing at a fucking ass on a big screen. Okay. That's what the fuck it gives. But okay. All right. I love Gunn's movies, but shut the fuck up. LOL. Oh no. I'm not talking about James Gunn's movies. I'm talking about James Gunn's DC universe. I understand that he has other movies out there that are decent. Like I'm a fan of Brightburn. I like Brightburn, guys. He didn't direct it, but you know, he had his hand in it. I love the him and Zack Snyder's first movie. He wrote that he wrote the script for that, right? I enjoyed that. There's this movie with Dwight from The Office called Super. I love that movie. It's not James Gunn specifically his movie to his movies. It's I'm sorry, I didn't say that right. It's not James Gunn's movies. It's specifically the DC universe. See, the thing is, there's a lot of James Gunness to the DC universe, and I feel like it doesn't go together. It's kind of like, you know, it's like oil and vinegar almost, in my opinion. And yeah, that's really about it. I know I like to like talk my shit, and I know I might annoy a lot of you guys, but like that's just my honest truth. Like it really just kind of, I'm just like I trying to wrap my head around this shit. At least with the Snyderverse, you had a coherent take and a coherent story. You know what I mean? Sure, it might have took itself serious, but like, you know, I did not get, there was not a moment in the Snyderverse besides Justice League that there wasn't an ass in the movie theater moment. You know what I mean? For Idiocracy, there wasn't a moment like that. And that's all I hear from James Gunn's universe. And the rumors that are going around, I kind of hope they're true. I really do. Okay. Either like it would be great if he's gone and they give that shit to somebody else. Keep him as a director. Fine. Have him direct Booster Gold. That's more of his take. That's more of up his alley. Get someone else to run the DC. No, it doesn't have to be Zack Snyder. Just somebody who knows what the fuck, you know, like how to handle this material better. Because look, I don't know much about Peacemaker, but I have a feeling that his version of Peacemaker is not the real Peacemaker. I can't, unless it's like a newer generation of comics, maybe, but I can't even picture a golden age Peacemaker being the way he does it. Or Silver Age. I don't know when Peacemaker came out. I just can't. It's just so James Gunn. That's my fucking point. As long as Gunn isn't writing or directing, Gunn's whole universe is a waste of time. No one asked for MCU with DC characters. I think it's worse than the MCU, that nerdy guy. I think it's worse. Like, at least with the MCU, they kind of, well, depending on which movie, they kind of were taking themselves serious before they started falling apart. Like there's some MCU movies I like, guys. Like I said before, like I like the first Thor. I like the first Hulk with Edward Norton. I like I can't say I like the first Avengers, but from what I remembered in the movie theater, it was a lot more watchable than what I hear about Peacemaker. If I want to watch some shit like that, dude, I'm gonna go watch The Boys or Doom Patrol. You know what I mean? I don't know, guys. I don't like there's no way. Like I just don't believe some of these people, you know, especially the people that like hated the Snyderverse and trashed the Snyderverse. I just feel like at this point, like there's a lot of people just, you know, sticking to that narrative because they don't want to fall. They don't want to, you know, admit that, you know, that this is not better than what we had, you know, prior to the Hamadaverse. Like it just seems like a big old fat fucking lie, in my opinion. I don't know. It's like saying liver is better than steak. It's like saying liver is better than steak. Or no ass is better than a big ass. I don't know. I don't, you know, don't get me started with these analogies. My issue is Gunn's turn at his characters to the man women, children. What? Oh shit! I didn't even know about that. My food's getting cold. The comedian from Watchmen told more Peacemaker than Peacemaker. Look at oh before I started rambling about the James Gunn universe. So allegedly it lost what 43 million according to Forbes. Let me find that fucking I was at a Will stream the other night and I was trying to get him to talk about it and he was like, nah, Bell, we ain't gonna talk about that. That was funny. And I was like, you know what? I'll fucking talk about it then. Ah. Read that first one slow, Bell. Fan saying Snyder was too edgy. She Gunn out here like wait till they get a load of me. I said that too. That's funny. I was telling my husband when I was dropping him off at work. I was like, nobody can fucking tell me that Zack Snyder's a fucking edgelord. Because I'll tell you what, James Gunn takes the fucking cake when it comes to edgelord. The sad thing, I got some people that are gonna be late, so I'm gonna go for like another 15 minutes. But if you guys are listening, show up in 15 minutes because I'm gonna talk my shit a little bit more. The sad thing is, and I know you got those people out there that are like, oh, inflation doesn't matter, you know, that was 10 years ago, blah blah blah. Fine, I get it. But however, still can't help but to compare it. That's what we're here for. That's what we do. We like to compare stuff, right? So let's compare the numbers, the money, right? I'm not talking about Hamadaverse. I'm talking about Snyderverse. I'm talking about everything before Aquaman, the first Aquaman. I don't even count the first Shazam, honestly, because that's when they started. I would say the first Shazam is that's when they first started trying to like, you know, go the other way with the universe. But it was still a good movie. I actually like Shazam. You compared to the numbers of, you know, even how they said BVS was a flop. BVS flopped hard. No, the fuck it didn't. It made $872 million. In today's money, that's a billion and something. Stop fucking saying that BVS fucking flopped. Stop it. I'm so sick of you guys. I see that shit online too. And sometimes I can't help myself, but I have to fucking go in on people because it's like, what do you mean flop? Do you even know what flop means? No, it didn't fucking flop, you son of a bitch. It didn't. You're lying. You're just saying that because you didn't like the movie and because the critics were out here talking their shit, dragging it, right? The theatrical version. So you look at those numbers, even Suicide Squad. Suicide Squad's a good example because Suicide Squad, hold on. Excuse me, guys. Sorry. Suicide Squad is a good example because this is the thing. If they would have kept going, they would have got their money eventually, their billion that they wanted. I guarantee Justice League Part 2 would have made $1 billion. I put my life on that shit, dude. I put my life on it. If they would have just kept going, if they would have just let Zach cook, they would have got their $1 billion eventually. But Suicide Squad I think it made around 700 million. I want to say somewhere in the 7 something. And that movie wasn't that great. I still love it though because it's connected to the Snyderverse, and there's a lot of moments in there that I enjoyed. Will Smith even grew on me. I thought he was, when I first saw that movie, I thought he was a shitty fucking Deathshot. But then I watched it again and was like, oh no, because there were some scenes that I actually enjoyed Will Smith in, and he was supposed to be a big part of the Nightmare timeline. I was ready, guys. I was like, let's go. Like this is exciting, right? That's the excitement I'm talking about. So that movie is proof that the audience investment was there. The audience was already hooked. Whether the critics fucking were talking to shit, what it didn't matter what the critics were saying. You had an audience for it. That's my point. So they fucked up. It's their fault basically. They changed the formula, and now you got fucking fans and general audience people like, what is this? This is not. What happened to the other Superman? What happened to Ben Affleck's Batman? Like they were invested in that shit. I was invested in that shit. You were invested in that shit. You know what I mean? Release the Ayer cut, by the way. I want to see that shit. But oh shit, we got a special guest. Raya.
Hey, sorry I'm late.
I can't hear you. Oh wait. Hold on.
Can you hear me? Oh, I think you unplugged your mic.
You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, here we go. Okay, before we get started, I just want to introduce you guys to this is my co-host for tonight, Rhea. So once everyone gets here, you guys, she's gonna help me navigate the stream. So please be respectful to each other. And when we're all on here, let's take turns expressing our opinions and try not to interrupt each other. But yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. So how's your day, Rhea?
Good. I just came back from Tron Ares and I really enjoyed it. Yeah, my favorite performances were from uh, Jared Leto and Evan Peters. Um, so I would recommend it. I'm not like, a Tron fan. Like I wasn't, a fan of any of the other movies. I didn't even care to watch any of the movies, to be totally honest. I didn't understand, the series or whatever it was, so I went in blind. But yeah, I think it does a good job for like people who have no idea what Tron is. Like they'll catch you up to speed, and you know what you need to know to follow the movie, which I thought was pretty good. I give it an 8 out of 10.
Oh shit. That makes me want to go watch it. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, the Nine Inch Nails soundtrack, dude. I feel like that's like at least that's a big reason to go see it. And I saw it in Dolby, so like the audio was like bumping. It was like quake. It was like shaking my feet too. So they went hard in the paint on the soundtrack. I would 100% just listen to that shit if you're like working out or just cleaning. That'll get you like in like you're locked in. If me, I was locked in when I heard that soundtrack. So I think that's the best part.
How you doing, Fourth?
I'm doing really good. I'm just happy to be here.
This is the most
Good.
powerful panel ever.
What happened?
I said this is a powerful panel right here. We're about to, this is historic what we're about to do.
Unfortunately, I'll only be with you
Hell
for a short
yeah.
while before I have to get ready for work. And to William, we're
I
about
know
to
you
show you
call
how
me Fourth.
to watch party. All right, so get out a big piece of paper and a pen and take notes, buddy.
I know I don't just pull up to like any watch parties. Y'all know that. So the
You
reason
don't
I'm
like his
here,
watch parties?
no, honestly, because it's like I have bad ADHD. I can barely pay attention, like talking to one person, and then I have to pay attention to a panel and the chat and the movie. Like there's just a lot going on. So I'm trying to, participate though because I want to rewatch this Man of Steel really bad.
Cool. Oh, Rhea, have you ever tried the carnivore diet?
No, only keto. So tell me about the carnivore diet.
So I've been on it for 11 days now. No carbs whatsoever. Just eating meat, chicken, cheese, and occasionally avocado. I feel good. So if you ever want to try it, I suggest like you should give it a try. It's really good. And I already lost. I wasn't doing it for weight issues because I already know how to lose weight without going on a diet like this. But there's a lot of research and a lot of like people that actually been on carnivore talking about how it reverses fatty liver and it helps balance out hormones, female hormones, and like your menstruation and stuff like that. I know that's not what this is about, but I just wanted to just let Rhea know the benefits to this real quick.
Yeah, to your point, because I used to rely on like sources of protein from like protein powder mostly and like protein products, but now my dietitian's getting me to uh, get more whole foods like fruits, vegetables, cottage cheese, more meats. So I'm actually eating salads now, but I get like the pre-made ones and then I just add additional chicken to it. So like I'm like a level below you a little bit where I'm eating more real food, I guess, because usually I would eat like, the pre-portioned, pre-packaged stuff. So I'm trying to level up, and to your point, I think it is, helping with my metabolism and my, my cycle and things like that. So yeah, that's really cool that you're doing like a hardcore version of what I'm trying to do with like, whole foods and stuff like that. I don't hear anything processed in your meals.
All right, let me see what's going on with the other two because they're supposed to be here
Is it
before we
Marco
get
and
started. It's on HBO Max, right?
it should be. I'm gonna look for it right now on
Marco and
Prime Video.
Skeptic. I think it's on. It should be on Max.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
fair.
fourth,
Yo.
fourth.
Yeah.
Hey, before we get started, I just wanted to hear your opinion on the merger and the Forbes and all that stuff.
Oh. Not surprised by the Forbes stuff based on the performance of the movie and how much the studio was overly vocal about the performance. Uh, I would like one more, and I know William's gonna hate this, but it's not about you, William. But I would like one more shot at a redo with somebody. Doesn't have to even be a Snyder. Doesn't have to be. Well, I don't want it to be a gun. Doesn't have to be a director with any kind of particular style that feels intrusive to the storytelling. Just get me a good director who knows how to submit to the characters more than, hey, these characters will be a good way to express something else that I'm interested in that has nothing to do with DC. I would have liked a Christopher McQuarrie or any of the Top Gun director guys to try to take this on. It would have given like a really good cinematic legitimacy to the DC, universe. But I don't want, and I would even say, let James Gunn wrap up a story in like a Superman saga in like 4 or 5 movies, and then hand it to somebody else. The whole idea that this thing is locked up in a 10-year plan, bruh, I'll be 60 before I get what I want.
What
That's what I'm
was there
saying.
news? Was there something new about the merger this week? Because like honestly, I've been unplugged from live streams and like anything like DC related that's new. So did anything new happen?
Um, the only thing I heard that was new is that Forbes came out with an article saying that the Superman film actually lost money. They lost allegedly lost 43 million. So
Dude, like the gaslighting, and I know Vel, you've been calling it out. It's like people think, like saying something is like, hating or, whatever. And like, yeah, I don't know. It's just like being called stupid, but like indirectly, like, oh, you don't know, like you as in like the plural, like anyone who like questions it, like doesn't know what they're talking about. So that's like, that makes me feel really gross about the topic in general, honestly, because there's a lot of dishonesty and just people like, um, just, yeah, like, just for like not liking something and then also saying, oh, well, like, um, in terms of like, performance and how people are responding to it, um, the movie versus like older movies that have come out or like older, cinematic universes and stuff. It's just been very tiresome to kind of like get into the weeds of, oh, but this is what $1 equaled, over 10 years ago versus now, and not many people are going to the movies now. And like, I'm just like, bro, like you're trying so hard right now. Like, and that was like my least favorite thing talking about, you know, um, Superman, other than like the actual quality of the movie, which surprisingly no one wants to talk about. They'd rather argue about other things instead of like actually acknowledge, the movie's not that that super good for a Superman movie. So there's just a lot of things that felt really gross about the topic to me, to be fully honest. And it still does. It's still really like, yeah, it just doesn't feel good to like, have your intelligence just like just gaslit, like as if like you don't know what you're talking about. You as in like the royal you, as in like folks who are not just like so ecstatic about every like stat that drops um for Superman and just preferring something different or saying, oh no, it's not my cup of tea for these reasons. Like, oh, I don't read comic books, or like, you don't read comic books. Oh, like, you don't understand the economy. Oh, like, um, this audience score or like domestic performance. I'm just like, bro, like I just feel like the conversations have been like just really just like pushing people away rather than trying to, you know, get people to be enthusiastic to give stuff a try. Like it's making people not even want to, engage. So, um, like I had I shared my review and my piece about the movie being good, like Superman 2025 being good, but like having to like also like defend Man of Steel, and I'm like these are two different movies. Why do we need to talk about it in comparison to other things if we're just looking at the quality of the movie itself? But no, you have to like bash something else to uplift that movie. I'm like, you're so that's kind of like why I'm like I can't really like engage like in an authentic way other than just saying like, you know what, let me just have y'all like engage in that conversation and I'll just, be a spectator, I guess. Because otherwise I feel like it gets really like it starts to get really like um mean spirited, I guess, and not like a productive sort of like discussion around, movies and, fandom and stuff. Like, yeah, it kind of it gets into the fan wars, which I'm not super plugged in on. Like, I'd rather talk about, the good and the bad stuff about the movie I enjoyed, like in and of itself, not like talking about like the industry around it or comparing it to other stuff. So yeah, that's what kind of does. Like sometimes I don't really get to like engage meaningfully in those conversations just because like it doesn't feel good. So
Yeah.
yeah, sorry, we didn't want to like go on a rant, um, but yeah, that's another little like thing that I just felt like I needed to share because I felt like y'all would understand or something like that,
Yeah.
or would know what I'm talking about. Anyway, sorry, like this is a whole
Yeah,
like
I get
topic.
it.
All right. I
I
got it up on my
apologize.
screen.
No. Yeah, I guess we're just gonna get started because the other two, I don't know what the hell's going on with them. So
Okay.
One of them is messaging me back right now. What was I gonna say? I guess we'll talk more after. Let's just get this show on the road.
You know, count us down, Bill.
Yes. Hold on, let me find it. There it is. Damn, I can't believe this movie came out 12 years ago, dude. All right. Let's do it.
All right. Wait, do we do it? Did you count down?
No, we just do it.
Oh, fuck.
You don't count down over here.
Like,
One of the things that I enjoy, how I like to rewatch the movie, is that YouTube have a lot of people like watching Man of Steel for my first time reaction video, and I try to find the ones that feel more sincere. There's a lot of people that act out, but there's some people that are genuine. Like, man, this came out 13 years ago. They had like no experience with watching the movie and judging the CGI and all the stuff for the first time and enjoying it.
Yeah. Dude, the old DC logo is my favorite.
dude, it's just like, it's just getting you. This is getting me like so amped for just something epic, like something meaningful, weighted. Like, okay, yeah, like entry scene, like, or first scene of the movie already. Just intensity.
Oh my god, it looks like a movie.
Like, right? I'm like debating whether or not to like talk that much because I'm like, there's just so much. There's the what I'm seeing right now has so much like impact and weight that I'm just like locked in.
What are the rules, Belle?
What happened?
I said, what are the rules? You just say whatever's on your mind, or what?
Yeah. Yeah. I've seen this movie so many times, so yeah.
Okay.
Say
I don't want
whatever.
you. I don't want to interrupt you enjoying it because you're locked in, and you're like, "Shut the fuck up, Fourth."
Usually I cry around this scene, so if you guys see me crying, like just like
Accelerate the process of employment. That energy reserves were exhausted. What would you have to do? Look to the stars, like our ancestors did.
real acting.
Like, dang. Like, this was Russell Crowe, like, probably like at right before his sort of like weird, sort of like kind of bumpy road in his career went, where he started taking on weirder roles. Like here, he's like, he looks great, and he is on point with his acting. Like he has great screen presence. Like yeah. Oh shit, Michael
Yeah.
Shannon.
Yeah.
Bro, Michael
Just the
Shannon,
pedigree.
though. Oh, I'm sorry.
I was just saying, just the pedigree in this movie alone.
So much talent. Man, look at the suit designs. Like, they're so intricate. Like I don't know how to describe it. Like it's the colors are just, they're very much present. They're just very deep and just very like just it's like, I don't know how to describe it. There's versions of colors that I've never seen before, but I can identify them. And like there's also layers of detail in the suit, and then in the suits, and then details within those details. It's just like, a bunch of gears, and like just like it's the suits look like they're, like they're not just like, there as pieces. They're all like, interconnected, and there's I don't know, like I don't know. I hope this makes sense. It's like there's just so much detail and just so many moving parts like on screen at once, but they're all working together to just
Yeah.
put so much life on the screen, not just like through the amazing acting and cinematography. Just yeah, like
It,
I'm
it
trying to think of a good example. What is it? Oh, so like in Zack Snyder's Justice League, there's like uh Steppenwolf, like his design up close, like his his scales or whatever, like pulsate, and I'm like, I kind of get that. It's kind of reminiscent to that for me a little bit, where I feel like even like their suits are they're just so vivid and like so rich and detailed, like they're not safe, like it it kind of feels like they're in motion a little bit too. Like I every time I look at them, it just feels like I'm moving my eyes at something else different. So it's very like the suits are very dynamic, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. I'm not the best at putting together words like on the spot, but
oh no, you're
anyway,
doing. You're saying everything that I appreciate about it.
like
Yep.
it's just so like beautiful, bro. Like it's just like everything has like richness and like just yeah, I don't know how to describe it. It's just like how,
It
like, I don't know how they were able to communicate so much freaking detail in everything on the screen, even in the background and the foreground. So,
yeah.
anyway, sorry, Forth. I didn't want to, like,
It's a world design that really wants you to believe, and not just to have it on screen because they look like a certain way in the past or on a page. But Michael Wilkinson does a great job with the costume design. And it feels like there's heritage and planning behind all the decisions of what goes on screen.
that part. That's what I think, like, a lot of people mention this as well, like, the, the creative team, I guess, like, the, like, not just Zach being the director, but also, like, um, like, I guess like the what is the word like uh stamp of quality or seal of quality from Nolan, but also like actual like to your point Forth about like the suit and like the set design as well. There's a lot of really cool practical effects here too. Like I actually see like someone coming out of the water and actually grabbing onto to like a setting around them, and the way it's composited, even though like it's like computer graphics versus like actual practical effects of like the small piece of setting that they're on. Like so, even effects like this, like that are, yeah, like computer graphics, but also sort of like composited against like other physical stuff helps me like put it helps me like lock in a little bit. I keep using this word, but like or this phrase, but like the way it's composited makes me, like suspend my disbelief more because it everything looks like it's visually like belongs. So nothing looks like out of place or different lighting from everything else around it, or kind of too CGI looking like modern movies, unfortunately. So I do think that there is like a great there's just like great like composition, I guess. Like every frame, is basically like it could be from a graphic novel, and I think like a lot of people have like mentioned this as well as like a strong quality in a lot of Zach's work, but especially here.
You know where I'm going to
Sorry,
go with
I
it.
just be rambling. I know I just said like I don't do watch parties because I can't pay attention, but I'm just like so paying attention and narrating everything. So sorry.
No,
Hey,
don't worry
you know where I'm going to go with it. Shooting movies on film make a more convincing image tonally. Like when you match CGI to film, I think the more is more work that has to go into it to make something look a little bit more believably blended in, as opposed to matching artificial CGI to artificial image of a digital computer camera. Just gives it that whole kind of like plasticity. I mean, I don't know. It's on a subconscious level, and I get why people don't care, but I just feel like just film just takes me there way more than movie shot digital.
It's like eating Little Caesars forever. Like I grew up on Little Caesars, but then actually having like true like like Italian restaurant crafted pizza with like fresh
Yeah,
mozzarella and like ingredients and
exactly.
homemade tomato sauce. Just like your taste buds are just like awakened and you're just it opens up a whole new world.
I've always described it as digital is the artificial crab of cinema.
I used to work at Subway, and people would beg for the seafood, uh, whatever artificial crab shit, and like I'd be like, bro, if you only saw this shit in like the package that we that we make it in the back, like, dude, I don't know what is in there, but y'all go crazy for it. This plastic fish. But yeah.
But and like I'm not even totally like against digital. There's certain techniques that are applied that make it better. So like the Batman was shot digitally, but they print the digital image to film, then color grade it, and then back to digital again, so that it becomes like a hybrid of both. And they do that for Dune. So what I'm saying is,
Okay.
movies like The Flash and Superman could have looked a lot better.
I didn't realize Man of Steel was shot on film. Was it like the same process you described or something different?
Oh, say that one more time.
I didn't realize Man of Steel was shot on film, or did I misunderstand what you said earlier?
Oh yeah, Zack Snyder shot everything on film up until what was it, Army of the Dead, and then Rebel Moon.
Oh, then he used like his own like
Then he went
custom
to the red
camera.
digital camera.
I'm watching on mute with subtitles. Maybe that's why I'm like capturing all these like different details like so intensely more than I did before.
I'm just
Like literally that scene right there with all like the moving like bead pieces. I'm like, that's literally what I see. Like, you know, and everything around it. It's just yeah, they're like cascading pieces like all within like, you know, just one piece of like equipment or, you know, a setting piece, or other inanimate objects just don't feel like they're just like hollow, you know, costumes or anything like that, or set design. They're just, of course, I think
yeah.
you said it the best way. It's like a living, breathing, like.
I never knew all the suits were digital too.
I know you stole.
For real?
Yeah, the Zod suit and the suit right there. Well, I'm not sure where you're at, but both their suits are fully digital. They're wearing pajamas.
Yeah.
Just a
I'm where y'all are at. Yeah, I think I'm at the same.
That's CGI from 13 years ago. Can you believe that?
Y'all are fucking pulling my leg right now. There's no way.
Yeah.
No, it is.
That's crazy. Because I'm looking at it like it's a. I had no clue. Like there are some stuff that I'm like, okay, in the background that's composited, but yeah, the set design and the suits, I was just like, oh yeah, that's literally there. I didn't realize it wasn't.
Now there are practical suits, but I think when they get into like high motion stuff, they use digital suits. So I mean, there are some that exist.
Hmm. What's up, Azteca? Good to see you. Hey, Koj.
That's Tech is here.
Yeah, who's in the chat?
Oh.
Laura, listen to me. Okay. It's Krypton's future. Abort the launch.
This whole entire scene is like a movie itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you get so much communicated in such a small amount of time, and even like other like some details like oh gosh, like some more background sort of like what is the word there is um there's like gosh, what is it called, like the government infrastructure on Krypton. You go like they kind of touched on it where there is some um some like disagreements. I don't know, that's not the right word, but like yes, there's this like internal like Krypton struggle or whatever leading up to this moment, but like you don't need to see every bit of it explained on screen. You could just like tell through just little bits of dialogue and micro um, like expressions and um, yeah, I don't. Yeah, I suck at like describing it, but yeah, it's communicating a lot in a very small amount of time because of how good the visual storytelling is and the way that the characters can act without like and communicate a story without having to like talk the entire time. Like show,
Very
don't
much so.
tell. Yeah, yeah. It's just like
Love that look from Michael Shannon.
that's a literal suit, right? Or no?
Uh, which this
Yeah,
they have to see when they're about to get iced.
Jarrell was right. Back on the move. Every last letter. You.
Yeah, and all like these high delegates. I think I would imagine those are practical, but I haven't seen behind the scenes on those guys.
But you had taken from us.
Oh, okay.
I will find him.
And you know what else I like about it too? Even though her version of Supergirl was really kind of like supposed to be one of those things that they got rid of, which they did technically. I like how that because everyone on this version of Krypton, they all have dark hair, so it made sense that Sasha Gaia was that version of Supergirl because she had dark hair too. So it like really went well.
Yeah.
No, she was Latina, but still, it went well with connecting to this version of Krypton.
Uh-oh. When you mentioned that, I just realized something about this Krypton.
What, that goes away?
I think Raya got it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think yeah, you just implied that Krypton is white is all white people.
Yep.
I didn't think about that until now.
I was like, there could be like Latina Krypton. Wait, there's no black Kryptonians that would obviously stand out. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I guess
We might
like variances in skin tone, I didn't see communicated on the screen very much just now.
Now, my one thing of criticism is that this whole like Phantom Zone contraption seems too much to send like 8 people up into a prison. Like you get a whole spaceship.
I mean, he is Michael, but I mean, when you think about it, though, that version of Zod is a lot. He's like determined to kill everybody.
Yeah.
So, but I know what you mean. It is a lot just for him, Feor, and those other Kryptonians.
I'm sorry, but Superman's mom.
Dude,
Yeah,
I remember when I first saw this, I was just crying so hard when this scene happened, dude. Oh my god. It still makes me cry. It's so sad.
Even Snyder's characters die in beautiful ways.
the the actress who plays the mom, she reminds me of y'all know the counselor from Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, she does. I
I'm
think
like,
she's in the Daredevil show too.
oh really? I didn't know that. I haven't
Yeah.
watched it.
She's what's his name? Fisk. He's all obsessed with her. She's like a girlfriend of his.
You embarrassed me in front of Vanessa. I can imagine the promotion where you just show the whole Krypton scene. It's like you haven't even seen the movie yet, and you can watch the whole Krypton scene.
Yeah.
Because when this came out, I didn't want to watch Man of Steel. I was like, I'm done with Superman. It's too cheesy. I want him in our world. I want him. My friend's like, dude, we got to go watch it. My friend drove like 45 minutes to my house just to take me around the corner to my theater to drag me to watch it. And I was like, fuck yeah, this was awesome. I didn't even watch the trailers.
Did you like any cake shit before going to see it, or was that never something you were into?
The closest thing was probably Blade. Like, I like the idea of Superman. I watched the animated series and stuff like that. But I was just like, as far as movies, I was just unimpressed. And then Superman Returns, I saw the trailer and I didn't even want to bother.
Do you feel like
I watched it recently. It's not that bad. It's still watchable.
Well, I just didn't like the Art Deco pseudo our world, but not really our world. So it's just, I like, put him in our world, make it serious, or give him some consequences, and give him some real shit to do.
Oh, you're talking about the Superman animated series?
Yeah.
Okay, my bad. Sorry, I thought you were talking about the like the ads for Man of Steel or something.
You know how they complain about how he doesn't smile? Why the fuck would he be smiling opening the door like that? You see the look on his face, and when he opened the door, like that's more realistic than just being all like, "Hey," you know,
Yeah.
like what the fuck?
Yeah. No, there's some really like important shit happening right now that I'd rather see him, in action like this
Yeah,
than trying to make clips or something.
I fucking love this scene.
That looks really good.
And what's he doing right here? Literally saving people. That's what he's doing right now. From the moment that he's first on screen, just saving people.
I always mention the total count is 46 or 47 people on screen saved, and the world twice. So like, there's like 7 for starters.
Yeah, that's good.
I really connected to this flashback scene a little bit, or like one of the things I remember vividly um, watching it at full circle was uh, kid going through like sensory overload and not understanding what's going on, like having hypersensitivity to like sight and sound and feeling and not knowing how
Yeah.
to respond. And like as a kid, like going undiagnosed with as myself, like going through that and then just not really knowing what's going on or even having people to like know what's going on either to like support me or just I just had to like kind of escape within
Oh yeah.
myself. I couldn't escape physically like this. I had to like escape like internally. But yeah, also it manifesting into just like um pushing people away or like aggression, things like that. That got to me too. And then just crying because you have no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
What I like about this scene is that it also plays into the themes of BVS, where how his mom says, or the kid says, the world's too big, mom, then make it smaller, right? Which is exactly
Yeah.
what he does in BVS, that the world's an insurmountable place of problems and misery and stuff, but he makes it smaller by focusing on Lois Lane. And as long as he has that, then he can get through it. Oh, someone's backstage, Bill.
Oh, it's Koj.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. I miss being around
What's up,
this area. What's
Koj?
up, sister? How you doing? What spot are you at?
Thank you for coming through.
He's about to
Thanks
steal
for having me.
clothes.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. I'm that guy.
With the
Same old, same old.
I feel you. Before his school flashback.
Oh, I think we just passed that. At least part of it. I think.
Yeah, I'm at the shirt scene where he's shirtless and takes the clothes.
Oh, the part where my sister goes, "Ow!"
When I first saw this, I was like, why is he so buff? That's like the first thing I thought.
Dude, and then like the fact that he just like stole a whole clothing line or like a whole clothing line of stuff, and no one saw this like big ass dude just run off.
It's funny that when I was hearing about this movie for promotions, and a couple people had seen it and they're reviewing it, I was listening to the radio, and one of the the women DJ was talking about the movie, and I remember her saying, "And this Superman is a man, honey." There's a scene where he goes out of the water, and I was like, "Oh, jeez."
Yeah, this is definitely prime Cavill right here.
Which they keep casting Supermen who have, well, not keep, like Brandon Ralph and even Cornsweet have boyish good looks, but not like masculine looks, like peak.
Yeah, they come off as Superboy to me.
Yeah, I agree. I told my husband that they really have like a very young look to them.
Don't get me wrong; they're still handsome men, but just that there's a different kind of pedigree of like.
No, I agree. Like they're not at their peak yet. They're still like almost like they're coming out of puberty.
I call it Lorenz Tate syndrome.
Oh my God, he still looks the same, doesn't he?
He looks the same since Dead Presidents.
He hasn't gotten old yet.
So I'm trying to sync up. Are we all at the part where he's in the water saving the kids at the bus?
Yeah.
All right. I got it.
Dude, the casting for young Clark is good too.
Because you can see the features in the jaw, the nose, the cheeks, like everything lines up very well.
Yeah. I don't think they would have gotten any better than that, to be honest. Even for the bully, the casting for the bully kid too.
Everybody. Oh yeah, definitely. I kind of wish we saw Lana when she was older or something.
I think that's
like at the funeral or something.
She showed up in BVS.
I thought she was her, but we don't always say
yeah?
it's her.
Yeah.
Ooh, I need to peep that.
I think they. Let me see, who was it? Because I think they did a good job with that too. Lana BBS. This is the scene everyone gets pissed off at.
I don't get why. I mean, I get it. I just don't understand it.
The scene where they only quote the controversial line, but nothing after that puts it into perspective. Or that Perry White says the exact same thing when Lois Lane drops the story.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
In kind of ways where Jonathan Kent and Perry White are kind of like the father figures saying, okay, hold on, this is a little too crazy. Are you sure you want to open that door? Are we ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a lot for a kid. When you think about it, that's a lot for a kid to endure. A young kid like that. You're not supposed to be taking in all that information. Not at that age.
Yeah, to just like impose another person's will onto a kid, like when they have like no idea, like how to even process their abilities or like what their limits are or anything like that. Yeah, like adults are supposed to like protect children and not like I don't know. I just like yeah, there's um just like I said, just like not imposing like determining a child's future for them, instead just give them the tools to figure it out on their own, like and try to guide them, like or give them some sense of like moral compass or whatever, or understanding of ethics or something, and like the risk and the under like the repercussions, I guess, of one's decisions in the world and stuff like that. Like, that's what older people are supposed to teach children.
Mm-hmm. I think that's what kind of sets Superman apart from other heroes, because early on he had to learn moral decisions and consequences because of his abilities. He is kind of like a walking weapon if he's not careful. So that's why when we see him as Superman much later, he's kind of very deep thoughted and very mature, because he's tackled a lot of difficult decisions early on that most of us tackle later or sometimes never.
He's had a life of like dealing with a lot of difficult emotions around consequences and regret and
trauma.
Like, trauma. Like he's someone who like really thinks and feels deeply already, and then as a kid, and then growing up, with trauma on top of that. Like, yeah, it's just a lot.
It is a lot.
And that's communicated through the performance. So.
I never noticed that lady singing right now with the guitar. I never noticed her until now.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. I did not even know that she was right there.
It's like, you really don't want to do this right now.
So I know when people say this movie has no humor, it has its own self-contained realistic humor, because I saw this movie like 10 times in theater. I was obsessed with the movie. I still am. And people were cracking up every time they got bounced back and, little nuances. People were just chuckling. It was great.
Yeah.
That moment where he like tried to shove Clark, and Clark was just like a freaking pillar. Just like did not move at all. I don't even think I didn't even see his clothes indent.
This is also cool nod to Donner's films too, because in Superman 2, he was in a little diner where a trucker was bullying him, and he went back to teach him a lesson.
Oh yeah, the one.
Yeah, now he's in a diner bar, and the trucker, he taught a lesson, and
that shit was funny.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, the trucker's reaction, he's just like, huh.
Right? Oh. It looks like he killed Optimus Prime. Damn.
I remember when I saw this like for like the third time with my ex father-in-law. When he was hitchhiking, he's like, "How come he just doesn't fly?" And I was like, "I don't know."
I personally think he hasn't figured it out yet.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's kind of a little nod to Smallville, like he never flew for longest time. I like the careful with those; they're heavy. Another cool thing, Superman first seeing Lois, he's helping her from a helicopter. In Donner Cut, that's when Superman first saw Lois as Superman, from a helicopter.
Little homages and nods.
Which is why I should have said, like, let's get one thing straight, guys, okay? The only reason I'm here is because I want to make it so when you're coming over the junction. We're done.
I like this. The General, he voiced Green Lantern in the animated Green Lantern First Flight movie.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Keep forgetting, is he Stacy Keach or something else?
I'm bad with names.
I just remember him from Oz.
I remember from Law and Order.
Yeah, Law and Order, Oz, True Blood.
Mm-hmm.
He's been in a few things.
If I'm not mistaken, that's the actor at the computer, Emil Hamilton from Smallville, and then we have older Emil Hamilton here.
Oh, Christopher Melanie.
Thank you.
I used to confuse him with the guy that played Casey Jones in
Yeah, me too. I thought it was
Ninja
him.
Turtles.
Yeah.
Yeah, they look alike.
Yeah, they have those features.
Just like I thought
Wow.
Jenna Fisher and Amy Adams for the longest, I thought they were the same person.
Same.
And she even says, "I get a lot of Isla Fisher."
Man, the scope of all these scenes, everything's so epic. I love that. Little promo for Nikon.
I like how he's not wearing a jacket or anything.
I know, right?
Cold.
He's like in PJs or something, just walking around. Also, what's cool about his eye laser or all his powers in Man of Steel, we see he's still kind of getting used to them. Like he blinks hard when he's done with it. And we go to BVS, the glow just goes in and out with no problem. Like he's mastered his abilities.
Yeah.
Now, I haven't spoken to you online yet, Koj. Do you notice that there's a fight combo that Superman does when he's fighting Zod that's on screen in Bruce Wayne's cave that he's studying? And when he loses his powers to kryptonite, he does the exact same combo, and Batman blocks them all in the exact same pattern.
Yo, that's right. Whoa, dude, that's right. Because it's on repeat when it was in front of the parking lot.
Yep.
All the cars are. Oh, bro. Thank you.
Like Batman studied his shit.
Yeah. And then Batman being a very well-versed martial artist, like Bruce Lee next level, he could adapt to any technique, really, if he studies it.
Yep.
Oh, man. That's why he and Deathstroke would be perfect for, like, the Batfleck movie, because it's a competition of skill and wit, too. Oh, thank you for that gem, bro.
But I must bid thee farewell. It's off to work I go.
Oh, yo, it's good to meet you, man.
Hey, next time I'm sure we'll hit BVS at some time. Maybe
I would love
earlier in
that.
the day that I don't have to work. But see you, Belle. See you, Ray. Rhea.
Yeah.
And good meeting you, Koj.
Bye.
Yeah, likewise.
Thank
Have a good day at work.
Oh, I'll try.
I love the lighting.
Mm. And the glows feel natural. They come from somewhere. They're just not like thrown in there as random glows.
Yeah.
See, what's crazy with all this technology, all these floating devices, that's pretty much AI operating on its own.
Yeah.
And then you see Krypton, they needed more power for all their technology. Like Krypton is like a desert, a wasteland. So a lot of people don't know. As much as fun as AI is, it requires a lot of like when your phone is working really hard, it heats up. So all
Yeah.
these sensors that power the AI, they heat up. So to keep it cool, it requires a lot of AC, a lot of water. So it's requiring a lot of land to build for more devices to keep AI going, and requires a ton of water. So here in California, we suffer a lot of droughts. It's even worse. And some areas close to AI places, there's power outages for us.
Mhm.
So as we're sucking more water and resources of the land just for technology, Krypton is like what Jor-El told Superman is like, they won't make the same mistakes as us, not if you guide them. So this film is actually really deep, seeing in the future what's going on with human society back in 2013 with like the tragedy of Krypton if we don't learn from that.
Yeah, like to your point, I think just like overconsumption in general,
Mm.
like even before AI went mainstream, and now we're more aware of like what the resources are that it requires of it. Um, yeah, we were already kind of not doing ourselves any favors.
Yeah, I
Like,
know. We get excited with new stuff, I do too.
yeah,
But yeah, you said very well, overconsumption.
yeah.
Yeah, I think California gets water from where I'm at in Washington. That's what I heard. Heard Washington and California do a lot of water
Exchanges.
yeah, for
But
whatever.
also, a lot of our water reserves is owned by the company of Wonderful that put out pomegranate juice and some pistachios. So for their crops to grow, that requires a lot of water because those come from tropical climates. So during the fires here, firemen were not allowed to use the water reserves that they had, which is a lot, because it would be a company liability. So firemen had less water to fight the fires to help people who are losing their homes. My friend lost his home too. It was horrible.
That's sad. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't
No,
realize that
he's all right.
that happened.
Yeah, so there's a lot of water. It's just reserved for business, not for people.
What about the civilian contractors who cooperated next door?
Pentagon denying that there was a ship.
Of course they are. That's what they're supposed to do. It's the Pentagon.
It's like a weird observation, but the lighting is very natural. Like they may not be in like a multi-story office building right now, but I get the sense that they are because like the lighting coming from the window and not necessarily like fluorescent lights and
Right.
yeah, it like I mentioned this when Fourth was still here. There's like intentional composition even of like CGI backgrounds and like practical foregrounds. Like it all meshes really well compared to like more modern films where it's very clear like the discrepancy between
Yeah, everything's like lit, like almost like a Simpsons cartoon. Like everything is well lit. but this has that like immersive, like everything's from the world itself, not things aren't forced. Like you see imperfect shadows and darkness to complement shape. I love that. That's like what we get with serious, period films and anything. That's what Nolan brought to the table that I liked.
Guiding process authenticated. All systems operational.
I low-key thought this place would stay in the Antarctic and kind of be
Shit.
like his Fortress of Solitude.
Hmm. That would have made sense.
Even Zod's ship, like hovering over the Earth in the teaser trailers back I was always thinking, I was like, oh, could they like convert that into the Watchtower for Justice League in the future? Because it had like the same kind of rotation around the Earth and view. I was like, oh, that'd be cool. Look how happy he is when he finds out his real name, like who he is. That's just
Yeah, it's
like,
not like overcompensating for the difference or like the perception of difference between happy and sad, or it's just like, I don't even know if I'm using this word right, pensive, where you're just like you're in deep thought of like what it is that you're responding to, instead of trying to overcompensate for joy because you feel like you should be expressing joy. Like like for me, if someone like is telling me good news, I feel like I have to kind of mimic their excitement.
Hey,
That's not forced.
sorry I'm late. I had a long day at New York Comic Con.
oh, lucky.
Yeah, I'm currently at a hotel, and my mom's gonna come back with pizza, so yeah, so I might have to turn off.
Oh, no worries.
All right. So where are you at, like Man of Steel, by the way?
He's talking to Jarrell, finding out about his past with the animation things around him.
Oh, okay, great.
46. I'm on 46:36.
46:36.
Ooh, I am too.
Okay, 46.
Really?
Give me a timestamp. I was just going by the scenes and the sound from your TV. I was like, okay, I think they're here.
All right. I'm there.
Oh, that's how many times we watched this movie. Ooh, I like that pod, just like Donner's. There's so many nods to Donner in this film. It's insane.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, that's a nice nod. All right.
For the longest time, some people fought me online saying, look, all those babies they kill. It's like, those are empty, dude. Look at that. They're not glowing. There's nothing in them.
I mean,
oh yeah, I saw that.
Right?
Yeah,
it's like,
Yeah.
I
yo,
had an argument on it with a guy about that.
Yeah,
It's
there's
so
also
stupid.
yeah, it's also like they're just like the equivalent of underdeveloped newborns. Like when they're still
or
in
not
their
even.
infancy.
Those are just a bunch of ovaries. Not to be all like weird, but
Yeah, they're
Oh,
still
no, you're not
underdeveloped.
weird.
yeah.
They're basically just like eggs.
Eggs.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
Everything's so organic. Even that hallway looks like the throat of a whale or something.
Oh yeah.
I love this.
Yeah, it's very alien-ish, but in a good
I was
way.
literally thinking that too. Yeah, I was
You're
like, I don't want to
sci-fi.
say anything and then throw off the conversation, but yeah, I saw that as well.
Because it has that curvy xenomorph type of design that aliens have, like from Ridley Scott stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Best suit in the world.
Oh,
Well, it gets better in BVS, of course.
I mean, I think I prefer the BVS one than the Man of Steel one. I think the BVS one, like the reds, just pop out a lot more compared to the Man of
And the
Steel
blue.
one.
They gave a little bit more blue.
Yeah, it has a little bit more vibrancy to it. I like it.
And I love the this one, like the writing of the Joseph Campbell quote in there.
Yeah. Can I just say I think it's a little unfair to compare like any other Superman suit to Man of Steel's one because of how unique its design is.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've seen a lot of people compare it to David Cornsweet's. I mean, to be honest, I think in terms of suit texture, the texture itself is really good. It feels like an actual suit. The thing about corn sweats is that it looks like a cosplay a little bit. If the intent is that either it was from it was either like Martha made the suit, or this is basically an alien suit like Kryptonian attire, then if it's the other than the first one, then I don't understand it. Oh wow.
Or like you went to a cosplay shop and got an outfit from different stores.
Yeah.
Like the jacket, the underwear, and the tights. I don't know. They don't match.
I don't know.
But anyways, I love this movie. Oh, look at this. And I love how it's so form-fitting. Like, almost looks like you see the vein in his muscle right there.
Yeah. It really
Oh,
does
Bill, okay.
fit.
Y'all
really-
just reminded me. Bill, I'm going to send you something on Discord. You might have already seen it.
Yeah, I mean, the first flight scene is just, I mean, the soundtrack combined with like the shot itself, it's so, how do I say it? It feels a little, it feels uplifting in a sense, like it really perfectly captures his first time trying to fly.
Yeah.
And the interesting part about this is that, Superman Lois, one of the shows that took inspiration from Man of Steel.
A lot.
Whenever I watched Superman Lois, I feel like it's sort of like a spiritual successor to like Henry Cavill's take, in a sense.
Oh yeah, and that's what the CW did, and I think that was great.
I mean, yeah.
But what's cool here is like we get to see for the first time on screen the joy of flight. I remember watching Astro Boy and then seeing Astro Boy figuring out he could fly. I was like, oh man, there's just this joy, this freedom. Or even like in Donner when the kid got to fly on, I forgot the dog's name that flies around, just having all that fun. Because if you found out you could fly, I'd be zipping around, like a roller coaster.
Yeah.
And then that joy is just like, it's cool because this is also a journey of self-love. He's accepting himself without fear, without thinking he's a problem or something's wrong with him. And it's really a beautiful celebration of self-acceptance.
I really want to compare like the flight scene from Man of Steel to like Superman 2025, because the way how Gunn shot,
I haven't seen that one though.
Superman 2025. No, most of the time you could definitely tell that it's very like mechanical in the sense that there is like at times it feels like it's very wired. But in Man of Steel, Zach for some reason managed to make this feel like, yeah, this dude is flying, even with the usage of visual effects. And I think that's what helps benefit from like making it feel believable. Like you feel the velocity, you feel the speed, you feel the rush combined with the music. It just, I feel like I'm at a loss for words. Like, wow.
It's limitless. And it's a step up of Superman Returns because they did the same type of thing where they had Brendan Ruth practice his flight skills while underwater. And they did the similar cinematics for that one. But Zach really put his Superman flying all around the world in outer space. Oh, that's great. Or just like the edge of outer space.
Yeah.
As we work your way back in time, the story begins from your pattern.
Yeah, IHOP.
Spots by IHOP.
One of my ex-girlfriends, that was like our spot. We were like, didn't know what to do. We were like, should we go IHOP? Yeah, let's go IHOP.
What do you think IHOP paid for that?
Maybe it was
No. Yeah, they got endorsements because, Zack Snyder did come from the same school of Michael Bay, and they do the same thing with product placement in their films to get sponsorship.
That makes sense that they're friends. And they went to school together. That makes sense.
Yeah, they
I
did.
can definitely see this.
I saw somebody online.
Well, I don't know if they were together, but they went to the same school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody online was saying that if Zach couldn't finish the Justice League, that it would have to be Michael Bay because he comes to the closest to like.
No,
style,
I disagree.
I don't want to agree with.
No. I personally think my next person to take the mantle of Zach stuff would be Neil Blomkamp, the guy who did District 9 and Elysium. I think he would have been great. If not, the guy who did the
Oh,
latest Mad Max. Or, Chappie, Because
yeah,
he
yeah.
really
I just
uses
recently
a
saw
big scope with
District
natural
9 for the
vibes.
first time.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
he
I
would complement Zach's style very, very well.
yeah. I feel like everybody in a Michael Bay movie is sweaty. Everybody looks sweaty all the time to me. I don't know why.
Yeah, they do.
90% sweaty, and also just
Well, he
chaotic,
also,
and it's
he rushes his production a lot. And my friends in the stunt industry, they don't like Michael Bay because he skips a lot of safety protocols that put them at risk. And, yeah, a lot of stunt people don't like this. So he probably doesn't work as lovingly as Zach does. So that's why I probably don't want to put him on.
Lovingly.
Yeah, because they're like, oh, Zach, they give him hugs. He's very encouraging. He wants to bring out the best of his performers. You gotta make a movie with love, not ego, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Oh boy.
yeah, I agree.
hold on.
Dude, look at his Smallville hairstyle. I love that.
Yeah.
Kind of poofy.
Controversial scene right here.
Oh yeah, very controversial. It's still a
I don't
discourse
think
to
so.
this
My
day.
mom approves it. I think it's controversial only because not all parents have the same parenting skills or morals as others. Because my mom is like, was moved. This like, this is a good parent,
I mean, again, it's one of those cases where, it's one of those cases where it's a different take on on how Pa Ken's death, because in most incarnations, Pa Ken
has a heart
dies
attack.
from a heart attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I get, but I think at the same time it makes it feel more like a sacrifice. And I know a lot of people say, why didn't Clark just save Jonathan?
I'd like to piggyback off of that when you're ready.
There's literally people behind him, so he could have been exposed, actually.
Yeah, and actually,
No,
yeah, to piggyback off
Okay.
yeah, and piggyback off of the way you said, man.
Yeah.
People got to pay attention to what's going on in his flashbacks. There's a constant story because the bully's like, I heard you got powers, I'm gonna bully you. Or when they save the school bus, they're like, oh my gosh, this is a sign from God. He has all these powers. So Smallville's already, the people are talking about this kid with crazy abilities.
Yeah.
So when he sacrifices here, that shuts everyone up because they're like, okay, he either does has crazy abilities and the father didn't want him to show it, or people will also believe like, oh, he doesn't, because if he did, he would save his father. So this was also a sacrifice to the town, because Zach did say that it's like everyone, when they saw Superman in Smallville, it was kind of like a town secret that they knew he was Superman. And they just kept it secret out of respect because of this loss. So it's really to continue the story of that mystery of this kid with powers in town. And that's huge.
Jeez.
Also, the emotional depth of that sacrifice, because he can't see his son grow.
Well, to be fair, Clark, I know Henry Cavill is playing the same character, but in a different age. He's supposed to be 17 in this.
I buy it because they put the loose shirt on. Because as he's older, he has tighter shirts to show the muscles like he grew. He has shorter hair.
I've seen somebody fan cast him as Jonathan Joestar, and honestly, that would not be a bad cast, because in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, at least the first 3 parts, 90% of the characters' designs, or mainly in the most JoJo parts, they're very muscular, despite the claim of their age. That's kind of
like back in the day, Power Rangers, all these late 20-year-olds are with deep voices like, hey, I'm going to math class in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So someone said, what about J.J. Abrams?
Okay.
No, he's too quick. Like Zach, he needs to take time with him. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of scenes progress so fast. There's a pace. He and Michael Bay have the same kind of rhythm, where it's like a little scene and then something happens, or it's a jump cut to the next thing, or it's a montage. Like the pacing is so fast. That's why Star Trek films are kind of weird. I'm used to people in Star Trek taking their time with scenes, but it's still fun.
I think an interesting one that I don't see anybody talk about. You know that Christopher McQuarrie tried to pitch a Man of Steel 2 and a Green Lantern movie, right? Who knows? I mean, that could be an interesting one, but I couldn't think of anything on the top of my head. The thing is, like, it all depends, like, if the directors want to keep the consistency that Zach was going for his tone. That's why with films such as like Shazam or Wonder Woman 1984, and especially the Flash movie, they don't feel tonally consistent compared to what we saw in the Snyder Cut.
Yeah.
And I kind of get the feeling that doesn't mean you can't be a different director. Like, I mean, take a look at David Ayer or Ben Affleck's proposal to his Batman movie. Like, they're not, I mean, they're all following Zach's vision. They're just trying to, like, at least understand, like, okay, are we following a story? Like, is this what Zach actually wants, even though we're doing our own take of it? I mean, that's kind of like the entire thing with, like, a cinematic universe, I think. And I feel like my issue when Gunn tried to take over, when it comes down to, oh, my mom's here. Hi.
It's pizza time.
Comes to pizza time. Hi. So when my mom tries to, I'm sorry, when Gunn tries to take over in Peacemaker and the Suicide Squad, they just feel totally different. It doesn't feel out of place. Like most of the character interactions don't feel consistent. Like, you know, the Aquaman and Flash dynamic, it just didn't really fit. And I feel like for better or for worse, with that retcon that they did in season 2, I feel like it kind of worked with that version of the team. Like, despite being
has anyone seen Peacemaker on this panel?
No, I don't watch that. I don't like Gunn, and I can't stand John Cena. it's double negative.
Raya, you watch Peacemaker?
Well, I think you're on mute, or I just can't hear you.
What happened? Did she say she can't hear me? Oh no, I was asking because I don't watch Peacemaker and Koji doesn't watch Peacemaker. I was asking if you've seen Peacemaker.
You want pizza?
I don't think she could hear me.
She got swept away by the film. It happened.
She's like, I don't give a fuck about Peacemaker. I just want to watch Man of Steel.
Yeah.
Sorry, Marco. You can go ahead.
There he is, Martian Manhunter, John Jones.
This was a theory I had from the beginning.
Apparently, me too, because I found a post.
You have the same theory, right? Sorry, I can't hear you.
Honestly, I wouldn't say that they planned this from the start. I mean, it could be just an improv, but at the same time, it is a cool idea.
It's fitting.
It almost reminds me of like the twist from Supergirl, where John Jones was disguised as what was the name? Hank Henshaw.
Yeah, Hank Henshaw.
Yeah,
but that was taken from the Zack Snyder's notes for Justice League.
Oh, well, I mean that wouldn't make sense.
Because remember, WB, they had his script, they had his ideas, and they split it up because he has so many great ideas in one story. In a corporate company like WB, they're like, let's take this little part and turn that into a movie because they need ideas, they need concepts because they can't come up with their own.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're going to use that as an influence, just like that's my issue with the Arrowverse, or at least in the first few seasons. Have them connect to like the overall like project, even like. I mean, that's what I had like an issue because I legit thought that this was building up to like the events of BVS or something. Sorry.
Boom! We saw him zoom in with his eyes. Isn't that great?
Extra, yeah. High res.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
But what's cool is like when he zoomed in really quick in the frame, it looked like it flashed to his X-ray, but then didn't. I think he can only see through things at a certain distance, through stuff. He has to be at a certain proximity to see things clearly, X-ray vision wise.
I gotta go get my mail and use the bathroom. I will be back.
You are not alone.
All right.
God, the way they do the Flash is so dirty. delicious.
I'm coming back. I just gotta make some coffee real quick.
For sure.
That's Portuguese.
Mm.
I think it's I think it's somewhat interesting that Zod's broadcasts to like different locations around the world. He's bilingual.
Well, like I said earlier before you came on, like they have all the technology that we are slowly coming to have, like AI and whatever. Because even like the tiny beads that have this bio uh, organic technology that could kind of form and move to create things like his key, his little flash drive. We're seeing the static being manipulated to present an image, so they could their technology can manipulate frequencies to give this message worldwide. So it just shows how advanced the Kryptonian technology is.
Yeah.
That we are just in real life are just getting a small percentage of that.
Yeah, we're literally just our technology is just TikTok at this point. Bring me the codex or die. For some reason, when I think of like an abridged version of Man of Steel, I tend to think of Dragon Ball Z abridged Vegeta for some reason. Like the abridged version, not the like comedically a little bit, in a sense. Oh wow.
And what's cool about this movie, we do see like Lois Lane on a story. It happens to be of Superman. Again, in Donner, she had the interview with Superman, but here it's her whole quest to find out what's going on, not just with this alien ship, but what its connection is to the government from beginning to where we are right now. So we see this Superman adventure, but also we see this investigative Lois Lane adventure as well going alongside. So it's maybe not as romantic, but there's a sense of like similarities that both of them are on the same kind of team, just in different avenues, and they could relate to each other that way. Now there in the comic book For Tomorrow, there's this constant scenes where Superman meets his pastor at a church just to talk about ideas and morality and even God. And they have this exchange with each other. So when I see Clark coming to the Smallville pastor, I believe he is, they have those moments too, but it looks like their first moments. I was like, oh, I wonder if that was a nod to Superman For Tomorrow, because again, these things that Superman do go on the comics, even the stupid stuff too. But I like that he's dragging from deep, meaningful depths of the character's discovery. Yeah, Sullivan's Chloe Sullivan, Superman's cousin.
Yeah, I also find that I think that's really interesting stuff that you said about like that sort of specific. I mean, honestly, I've seen a lot of people sort of had their issues saying that they treat Superman like if he's like this Messiah Jesus figure, even though what you said, it's probably taken influence from that comic book. And so Superman being viewed as some sort of god isn't a new concept. And I think the idea is for Clark, and I think in BVS, to be for Superman to show that he's not a god, rather he's just a guy trying to do the right thing in a sense.
But that's the thing. People kind of throw their perspectives and assumptions at different people, either to belittle them or over push them too. So it's an interesting play on how people see great power. Some people can't understand great power. Or some people who wouldn't understand technology would call it magic. someone sees someone doing great abilities, they're like, oh, they're epic or they're godly, you know. But it's just I think it reflects a certain groups of people's mindsets of accepting certain realities, either idolizing for the wrong reasons or dehumanizing, which is wrong reasons altogether.
Well, yeah.
Oh, and I like the pastor. He has the cross behind him, so the word of God behind him, and then it looks like Jesus Christ, peace be upon him, at the Gardens of Gethsemane behind Superman here when he's praying to God, what can I do at this next step? The Romans are coming for me. So, and then the way Jesus Christ is covered in that beautiful red that looks like Superman's cape. Wonderful foreshadowing here.
He looks so good in his shot. He looks
I think the actor looks good in any shot. You can shoot in any angle, and he's like, hey. But that's Superman too. He traditionally he has defined chiseled features.
He is the most handsome live action Superman. Then what's his name? The one Chris Reeve is second place for me.
I mean,
if I was to wish I was as handsome as anyone, I would wish I had Cavill handsomeness.
I mean, I know it's not about looks, but I'm just saying it's just the opposite.
In a way, it is because these characters are drawn very sexually pleasing.
Yeah,
not in a trashy way though. But they say, "Oh, women look like some way in comics and video games." But no, look at the dudes. Do I got a 6-pack? No, I got a Uno pack, and it's like it's more of a keg. But
just
the guys, this is just part of the comics, and I think it's cool to embrace it, embellish it.
Yeah, Henry Cavill does look like he came out of a comic book for sure.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like some of those images will be just Superman handcuffs or a foreman. That's sort of what the kids are saying nowadays.
I see that.
But he explains it right here. He explains it right here, and then everyone copies him afterwards. It's like
rub the bear.
Superman wearing handcuffs. Zack Snyder reference. Look, I'm not saying that everything is a reference to Zack's films. Like, again, Superman Lois is a good example of a director actually taking influence. But at times, it kind of feels like, is this a JoJo reference? In the sense, like, they claim everything is a JoJo reference. Like, okay, I get it. But at the same time, it could just be, like, if the director says that if that's part of the influence, then fair enough. And just...
Now, I like Cavill and what Snyder are doing for Superman's betrayal. Like, since he revealed himself to the world as Superman, he is sounding just like a fine-tuned, experienced Superman. Like, he moves with kindness. Like, when there's a tee, and then he heard that people are on the speaker, he kind of looked, not like, what's that? Or, it's like his small mannerisms are very patient, kind, and soft, even though he's so strong. Now right here, he just took a breath and then casually breaks those. He's like, all right, let's talk seriously, guys. You're not taking me serious. But then he still talks to him in a kind tone.
I don't know if you guys caught that, but he just said that he's been on Earth for 33 years. Well, it's speculated that Jesus died when he was 33 also.
Correct.
Interesting.
Yeah, he was in his 30s.
And also, given that Superman BVS takes place 2 years later, Superman dies around the age of 35. Also, there's this one thing I want to mention about why I'm kind of glad Zack did not go through with the Bruce Lois romantic subplot, because it does kind of ruin.
Well, you didn't have the chance to.
It does ruin the relationship that they had in Man of Steel in the previous films.
Yeah. I think that's just one of those Zack crazy B-sides. I don't know. It turns too much of a soap opera there.
Yeah,
it turns into a B-side.
It turns into a love triangle. Like, Lois, you slept with Bruce.
I honestly wouldn't mind. Anything that Zack was planning on doing, I was on board with.
Look, I'm not saying
BBS, the days of our lives.
Oh yes, BBS, where media discourse was been divided fully.
Man, look at this shot, just zooming around all those tanks. That's great.
Yeah, look at all those copters.
Amy Adams was 38 right here. She was pushing 40 right here.
All right.
Yeah.
You know,
She looks great.
I didn't know Amy Adams was. I didn't know Amy Adams was in like Smallville. I think as like
It was like season 1 or 2 early on.
Yeah.
Y'all, I'm old as hell, but y'all see that '80s movie Flight of the Navigator?
No, I haven't seen that one yet.
Yeah, it's a really cool one. This kid, he somehow time travels by accident ahead of the future, and they're trying to analyze and figure out why. But he finds an alien spacecraft, and the spacecraft befriends him. And then there's a pilot on it that's an AI, and they become friends. And he flies around, the country trying to get away and be free. The flight in that movie was so cool, alien, powerful. It looks exactly like how Zack Snyder's doing it here. So I'm wondering if he drew a lot of inspiration from that movie. It's a cult classic. Highly recommend it. It's fun. First 20 minutes might be a little bit slow, but it's really cool. So yeah, it looks like I bet he drew inspiration from that movie for this. It was so cool. Flying around.
You know, I heard an interesting fact that I heard that gal was supposed to be casted as Feora.
I'm glad she was not.
I'm glad she wasn't either. I like this actress.
Ooh, yeah, me too. She kills it. She's so, and also she has those strong looks of in Donner's, like, I forgot her name, Ursa. Maybe?
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same character. It's just the names are different.
Yeah, she's just like, it's another compliment to her who she is.
Yeah.
And if you watch the Krypton sci-fi show, which was supposed to be a prequel to this, they just changed a few things, but they kept the story. She's of the Sithonites, and they all have that same accent.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, I should check out that show eventually.
I love that show.
Yeah, I've seen Brainiac's design.
Another good show they canceled.
Yeah.
Pisses me off.
Yeah.
But David Goyer wrote it, and he kept all the backstory of Man of Steel for that show. He didn't really change. He just added a character Jeff Johns really wanted in there, and he's like, okay, fine, whatever, screw you. And continued with the story. Because they had the Codex, the genetic genocide to keep all the Kryptonians one ethnic group later on, and it's cool.
Damn.
What is people's deal with David Goyer? Because I like David Goyer.
I like him too. Well, my deal with him is I don't think he's a good director. He's a great writer and producer.
Yeah.
He just had beef with Wesley Snipes on Blade Trinity a lot, and they didn't mesh well.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention the ship is made out of kryptonite.
Well, his atmospherics there, he wouldn't have. Because what's interesting that they said that Superman's powers are not just the sun, but it's the atmosphere. So the chemicals that's in our oxygen and whatever they breathe will have an effect as well. And I like that. So that shows that, okay, it's not just the sun you get power from, it's other elements, which, give more realism to how kryptonite can hurt him, because that's another element of, whatever their Pythagorean table would be.
Yeah.
And then I like how he kind of bowed to Zod. Right,
he unintentionally bowed
bowed to Zod.
That's
why he probably didn't need to ask for it. He's like, oh, he did it.
He laid before Zod.
Yeah, the kneel before Zod. And our first nightmare. Hey, welcome back, Raya.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
What's up? Can you hear us?
I can't hear you. Hold on.
I was Krypton's military leader, the father on Stormhold's side.
I love this whole sequence right here.
Me too.
It gives Nightmare. It reminds me of the Nightmare.
Yeah, this is Superman's
a bit.
nightmare sequence, really.
Yeah.
Because we're going to see that future with the cracked moon and the destroyed metropolis, which was. But then what's cool about this story, Superman prevents that. So then from BVS to Justice League, it's Batman's future that he has to prevent now.
I know this is stupid, but I always thought there was something between Feora and General Zod. What do you guys think?
No, I think so too. Because even in Smallville, his second his right hand woman, he had a romantic relationship with too.
I think
Because
they're
in Krypton, they also
Yeah, I was like, they gotta
get
be having.
along.
Yeah, they gotta be dating.
I mean,
That's
they
what I
were
was thinking.
how long?
Like,
They were in the
they
Phantom
gotta
Zone
be
after the
fucking.
Phantom Zone. They probably, I would knock it. And they could probably do it a lot because they alone cannot create children without the
Yeah.
Genesis chamber. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Like, I don't know, something about how they like shot like every scene just feels so grounded. I think it's because of the handhelds shots that makes it feel more real.
yeah, that's one way. This is a whole film was shot handheld. That's impressive,
Yeah, it is.
and it's great too because it cuts costs on having a jib, dollies, and all these other shots that actually take 30 minutes to set up sometimes to maybe 45 minutes just for one shot. So he's able to eliminate that problem and get a lot more creative shots.
Yeah. I just want to say this. I immediately thought of, has anybody seen 911 or heard of the show on ABC?
Nah.
So there's this promo for season 9 that revolves the firemen dispatch the 118 noticing a meteor shower, and they're all like, "Oh my god, 118 brace for impact." And the joke is that there are edits of people just taking the most absurd stuff or Avengers level threats and just importing them into the promo as like a joke. It just reminded me of that.
This shot inspired by an old Bollywood movie. I'm forgetting the name.
Oh, look at all
Such a beautiful shot.
Yeah.
I mean,
but yeah, this is the genocide he was going to do to Earth to turn it into his world.
Yeah.
And look, the cracked moon, Metropolis in the back, no nightmare. Oh, that's crazy.
Stop you, bastard. I will stop you. Don't let me drown in the skulls.
So this whole thing of Superman figuring out what's going on is really, I feel really Superman because he's a listener. He wants to hear like all sides and he wants to understand what the situation is. Then he'll make his choice when he needs to or has to. Yeah,
he just wants to understand the context.
Yeah. Again, that responsibility, that maturity, and also empathy he has because he doesn't know who really is the bad guys yet.
I sort of have a little bit of a headcanon for Snyder versus Supergirl because Clark is not like the Kryptonians. He makes his own choices. He's not abide by genetically modified of what the other Kryptonians do. I think the interesting thing about Kara is that not only she's Kryptonian, but she's also like abided by to be Clark's protector, and maybe like there would be an arc of her trying to like find her own identity. In a sense.
Yeah. Well, the difference with her is that she remembers life on Krypton and Kal-El doesn't.
I know. I mean, Kal-El was just an infant, and he mostly grew up on Earth. That's kind of what makes him human to begin with.
Human. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Samantha win. She's coming up.
She just pushes her.
Have you ever watched the web series Mortal Kombat Legacy? Samantha Wynn plays Katana.
Oh, really? That's interesting.
Pretty good. Yeah. Season 2 is kind of whack, but season 1 was great. Season 1 was very Zack Snyder level.
Damn.
That's the coolest flash drive ever. I want a flash drive that just has that, It's like, bam.
Let's hack on his online dating profile. Basic internet jokes. Hello. Come on, Mickey.
And seriously, like Russell Crowe picking up the mantle of Jor-El from like Marlon Brando is just brilliant. Like they both went about the character with such prestige and care, you know.
Yeah, and wisdom.
Yeah, there's a lot of top tier actors in the movie. I would say Henry Cavill's probably the only one at the time that. Hold on.
Yeah, you're kind of breaking up.
Fuck. Hold on, Skeptic. I'm sorry.
Damn. I controlled.
Koj, were you excited? Not to deter from the movies, but since we were talking about Mortal Kombat, were you interested in seeing the Mortal Kombat 2 or the sequel before they, or I guess like in general, I know that they delayed it, but are you still excited or were you ever excited?
I'm excited for Mortal Kombat 2, the one coming out. The first one, I didn't really
like. You may
like.
be muted right now. I can't hear you.
You can't hear me? Can you hear me, Marco Man?
I can hear you clear, Koj.
Oh, maybe it's me.
No.
It's like he's using the Force. Like I
I don't know
my
why.
speakers, I can hear the StreamYard test, but I can't hear y'all.
What? Oh no.
Hold on, I'll rejoin. But wait, no, I
Okay,
can't
okay.
rejoin until Delph comes back. Sorry.
Oh dang. But yeah. Let's see.
I think. Bye.
There you go. Sorry about that.
Del, I can hear you. I was just asking Koj about the new
okay.
Kombat movie.
Okay.
I couldn't hear him at the time.
Whose I will find him? Is that you, Skeptic?
What? Hold on, I'm just making
Okay, it's you.
But Raya, yeah, I am excited to see Mortal Kombat 2. I didn't like the first one. I feel it was retcon from the original idea that it was going to do, and it was a mess of a bunch of stuff. The story was all over the place. I didn't like the new character. But the second one looks like it's just going to be more cohesive and looks like it's going to be great.
Oh, yes, play.
Or good fun. I don't know. At this point, I really don't trust WB
Hello?
with anything.
Hey.
What's
I'm
up,
sorry.
man?
I've been so freaking like sleepy, so I passed out.
We're on
Oh.
126.
126 sounds good. Okay, so we're not like completely like at the end yet. Okay, thank
No.
God.
No, we're at the beginning of the epic third act.
Oh yeah, the first
He's
flight.
saving Lois from falling in the broken pod.
He's gonna save his lover from being burned to a crisp.
To be loved.
Oh,
This
yeah,
scene was so beautiful. It's like, I'm reaching for you.
Lois.
This
Lois,
is
I'm
like
coming, Lois.
this is like where we would see, unfortunately, Amazing Spider-Man 2 not save his woman in time.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you mean Gwen?
Yeah, this is
Oh,
Superman. This is that falling part, you know? And they're falling for each other too.
Yeah.
There.
What the fuck? That's what I'd say. Like,
Very
I was telling
instinctual,
my
their attraction.
husband, like, she's being saved by this guy, and he's like so handsome. Like, it's only natural for her to, you know what I mean?
I mean, look at their embrace when they're coming down. It's more loving. And then when he saves her again from when she falls out later on, you know,
Yeah.
you see her holding back his hair, you know, like, you know, when you hold back the hair, that's a little bit more
Yeah.
intimate, you know, like her
I
hand
don't know
goes
about
higher
y'all
to be.
or like Belle
Mhm.
specifically, but like I don't know, like when you encounter someone who's just too good looking, like I kind of have to look away. I'm just like, you're too beautiful. I can't. Even like with women or whomever, I'm just like, yeah, I kind of have to avert my eyes, or else like I'll walk into a pool or walk into traffic or something.
Yeah, I turn
scary,
into a
so-
fool. Like there's this one.
That happens to me sometimes. So,
Oh
so
no,
I
me
think that
too.
would be the case. But if I was saved by Henry Cavill, I'd have to like keep my head.
Yeah, that's ridiculous, dude. I would fucking die. Like, what the fuck?
I'd be like, thank you, sir. I'll just scurry away.
This is beautiful woman who works at the building, and then I've already complimented her, but I saw she got a ring on now, so I was like, okay, she's taking.
Oh no, I'm
But
sorry.
before, I didn't know. But before, I was like, hey, you got a nice smile. She's like, oh, thanks. I'm like, I'm like not cool at all, and walk away, all nervous.
Yeah, I even now my husband, because I think he's like the best looking thing I've ever been with. Even now, I still get like
you should be.
Like sometimes he just looks ridiculous, and I'm like, okay.
I like happy couples.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Zod's gonna get anky now.
Ooh, this is the part that moved me. I was like, ooh, you do that to my mom.
Truck
Mess
abuse.
you up. Drug abuse or house abuse?
What the fuck is a codex? Oh boy, here comes Superman protecting his mama.
And killing two birds with one stone, destroying that chemical power plant when no one's there. Clearly.
Why did you say that name?
Bam! Here's that punch that we see Batman do in the warehouse from the opposite side. Total yin and yang shot.
At least I didn't miss BVS. My God, that's gonna be insane.
That movie.
The Kryptonians, you know what their mask reminds me of? You guys seen Alien, right? The space jockeys?
Xenomorph. The space jockeys.
The space jockeys with their the engineers with their mask.
Oh yeah, I think so.
That's what it reminds me of.
That could be
Prometheus.
Yeah. See, that's Man of Steel scope right there. Like, I wouldn't mind Ridley Scott taking a jab at this if he could, if he would continue, if not Zach.
Yeah, I think Ridley Scott would. I fucking love Ridley Scott.
Okay, Ridley Scott.
No, that's quality.
Yeah.
Oh, we love the paid promotion of 7-Eleven and IHOP.
You merely adopted the oxygen. I was born in it, molded by it.
Well, mold and that oxygen kind of go hand in hand too.
Yeah. You merely touched the grass. I was born in it, reveled in it. Okay, enough touching grass jokes. Oh boy, here comes one of the most chaotic fights. So Koj,
yo,
you weren't here in like the Superman 2025 watch party, but I kind of discussed the comparisons between how Gunn does his fight choreography compared to Zach's. Well,
I'm not a Gunn fan, so go ahead.
not saying I'm a Gunn fan. I'm just saying to compare. So
no, I wouldn't know what you're comparing to.
Like in 2025, you might notice that Gunn tends to be a little more dynamic with some of his fight scenes. Like there's a little bit more.
I would say
creativity.
Cartoonish.
Okay, cartoonish.
Yeah,
okay, fair enough. Cartoonish. Zach's
like Wile E. Coyote
are a bit more realistic and chaotic. I think that's how I'd compare it. Like,
yeah, because Zach also loves science, so he puts that into what happens when obviously everyone's addicted to like crazy explosions. That's just a staple in action films. But everything else kind of has some thought process behind it.
Oh boy, here comes the missiles. Thankfully, they're only shooting at the street and not the buildings.
Yeah, at their targets.
What anyone says about Zach, like his writing style and storytelling, you can't tell me that his action scenes are not good.
No, they're great.
You know what I mean?
Awesome.
I mean,
that's what I was hoping with Rebel
when
Moon.
he has like
go on.
just a goated unit around him, or just like a great screenplay to adapt and some really great actors to communicate.
That guy just popped his head off.
He shoots them, and he composites the scene. Like as a team unit, like team player and like a team leader. I definitely and him like adapting stuff, especially like graphic novels. I think folks generally agree with all that stuff.
One thing I really want to see Zach do next that I have yet to see is him doing a spaceship dogfighting. We got a little bit of it in Rebel Moon. Hand-to-hand combat's good, action's good, firearm action he's good at, which we'll probably get in the last photograph at some point.
I am
being
curious
a
to
war
see.
film.
I am curious to see what the last photograph is about.
It's gonna be great.
Or like the shot. A lot of people reference.
Yeet.
I think that was like one of the first shots that came out for Man of Steel. The one where
Like
he's like,
yeet. She
grabbing
yeeted
the
him to the
suitcase.
bank.
At least that's what I heard.
Cool, right?
Snarky comeback. I count on it. Like, I didn't.
Ooh,
I mean,
nice slide.
I swear, just seeing this reminds me of like some fights of Invincible. Like after I watched it,
Oh yeah.
like I know the Invincible comics came out way before Man of Steel. But Jesus
Well,
Christ.
this is action that happens like even in the 90s and 80s comics. You know, like you'll pick these guys will pick up and pile drive their heads through like a building.
Look at this.
Like, because you know, a lot of these geeks also are fans of like pro wrestling. Like even Superman's outfit with the red underwears outside was a nod to the strongman.
Oh yeah.
Back in the day.
Oh yeah, interesting. Yeah, I think I read about that. That's supposed to reflect that. Like, I mean, holy. Just, I think a lot of people weren't used to this kind of fight choreography in like any Superman movie. I think that's why people were like even when my mom like watched this, she kind of
this is what we were asking for.
I'm sorry. Even she kind of agreed that like some of the fight scenes are a little pretty chaotic.
Well, it's a first for cinema, which is a travesty because they do this in the animated movies, the video games, the comic books. You know, it just for some reason, like when Superman Returns happened, it was like, wow, he barely did much. He saved a plane in a cool way, got shot in the eyeball in a cool way, but he didn't really do much. He just lifted stuff.
Superman saved somebody. Win.
You were talking about space combat and stuff. I guarantee there would have been tons of that in the sequel if they got Brainiac.
Right? Oh,
Yeah.
the sequel Zach wanted to do.
Yeah.
Brainiac.
Imagine if that was if the Brainiac the castle was the same one from Krypton.
I wouldn't be surprised. A lot of things carried over that show. They even have nods to Snyder stuff in that show, like ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like their
I'll be right back.
fighting unit was Feora 1-3.
I'm surprised that Lois's father, General Lane, wasn't even like thought of in like this movie because General Lane.
I think that's too much family stuff. Then what? We're gonna bring in the cousin, her sister.
Too much.
I mean, he's probably stationed elsewhere, man. I don't know where he's in the ranks. It's too much convenience. Then it turns into a soap opera.
Okay, yeah, it'll be a written by the CW situation. Fair enough.
Which they did.
Yeah.
Okay, at least the Superman Lois one actually kind of works given the theme.
Okay, 3 times now.
Jesus.
Lois and Clark.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Oh no.
Smallville.
Oh.
Smallville.
Yeah. Michael Ironside played her dad.
Oh.
I got the knife.
Kind
I
of
like
that
that
knife.
he's like, oh man, I'm gonna go out like a G. I don't give a fuck.
He was gonna try,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Like, what you gonna do at bullet speed, bro? I'm gonna try. Like he has death touch or something. That is cool because in the teaser they didn't finish that VFX for her mask, and you just saw her without it.
Shit. Somebody literally.
All right, that's Sears right there. That was digitally put in. My friend went to this town, and that's actually a 4-way intersection.
Oh shit.
So that whole building right there where Sears is completely CGI'd in.
The streets are cooked. Literally, the streets are cooked. Jesus Christ.
At least it's outside. They stayed away from civilians. Now, another cool thing about the design of those ships, they have this dung beetle look. And
Yeah.
if you look at ancient Egypt, when everyone's like, "Oh, they're built by the aliens," also, Maybe they were built by the Kryptonians, and they based those beetles off of the Kryptonian ships that they would see.
Wait,
Like all these things.
dead ass aliens? They were created by aliens.
Yeah.
I think we're thinking too deep.
Oh no!
Oh no. I thought deep a long time when released the Snyder Cut, because that's all you had to do.
Deep.
They're tearing down the Sears. I mean, they're gonna do that anyway.
Yeah.
Y'all.
Like, I feel like this could be a silent film. Well, like, I'm watching it on mute with subtitles. If I turn off the subtitles, like, everyone's expressions and the way they're shot, and, like, obviously, like, the action too, like, it just plays out where you could just look at it and know what's going on.
Yeah, very good observation, because Zach is one of those directors where, again, we were all collectively saying that how he likes their performances. A lot of his storytelling, you'll see they do it with their eyes, like even with stuff they can't see, like, oh, I'm seeing this point over here, or this emotion, I'm gonna look at this character a certain way, or this area a certain way when the story progresses and whatever. And I like that. That's very it's not just surface, it's really in deep with the character and what they're feeling, and you see it. So you can tell a lot of stories not just with dialogue. I think storytellers who are all dialogue heavy are kind of flat to me.
That's how movies got started,
Yeah, silent films.
Yeah,
motion
pictures.
Motion.
Yeah, and they didn't have every word like on a card.
People would.
It was just enough.
Yeah, people would go to the theater and have this little thing they put their head in. Oh, sorry, I don't want to talk over. That's my bad. They would like go to the theater and just like pay like 10 cents and wind up something and just see a horse running for a second, like, oh
yeah,
wow, that's amazing.
Oh, you're illustrating the point that I could tell what you're saying, even though sorry, I was just like, wait.
No, I got you. Sorry, it's delay in sound.
You know what a good silent film is? You guys ever seen Metropolis?
Yeah, that is trippy.
Yeah, that's been on my watch list for years. Maybe, like, one day I'll watch it.
A lot of crazy themes in that one too.
Strong yes, it's on my to-do list for sure.
You just gotta make sure that you're watching the right version, because for the longest time, like, it wasn't finished. I mean, it's still not finished. There's still missing scenes that are not recovered. Yeah. But I think recently there was a new release that finally like added new scenes or something that were like missing.
Yeah,
Marco,
especially if you're awake, that movie hits hard.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, it's okay. Marco, do you live in New York?
Actually, no, I don't.
What's that building behind you?
Oh, I'm only visiting for Comic-Con. I'm not actually. I don't actually live there.
Oh, I'm like, dude, you live in New York? I was like,
he's like all like a baller.
I'm only visiting. I'm at a hotel.
That's cool. That's cool.
It's fine. It's fine. There's reasons. Bogey. Oh boy. Here we go.
There's a animated film that came out, I think 2006 or 2009, in between there, called Battle for Terra, and it's about the human race. Well, it's actually about the alien planet first. The other main characters, the aliens invading, are the humans, where they colonized Mars and Earth, and there was a war, and both planets got destroyed. So human society is on this ship that has 3 prongs just like that, and they find Terra, and they want to take over and terraform it to oxygen, which would kill all the aliens, but then make a new Earth. And then they had to figure that out. So a lot of sequences here look very similar to that movie too.
Oh, that's cool.
It's a dope movie. It's kind of boring in some parts, but the concept and the action was really good.
Holy shit! Yep, here we go. Here comes the whole Metropolis thing that people. Yeah, like
it's an alien movie, bro. This is great.
I know. It's just, I will say, the destruction is just so intense. Like, it's too intense.
Yeah, but you look at what's going on. I would argue this is what goes on in parts of the world, though. So it's good awareness.
Like Jesus Christ. Oh, here comes the terraforming process.
Oh, look at that drop of water. That's so beautiful. If you're a Final Fantasy fan, you'd be like, oh.
Oh, beautiful. Initiate.
Dang, look at the people who went up too. Whoa.
Yeah, I know. That's like, for a PG-13
I'm surprised
movie.
this didn't go R, like what you were about to say.
Jesus Christ.
You guys remember that stupid meme that went around a couple years ago? The release the hype engine meme.
At least the hype. I have
You
no idea.
remember that meme?
Yeah.
It was on Michael Shannon, and it was around the time that the Snyder cut was getting released. People were sharing that meme. Release the hype engine. So stupid.
Yeah.
I like
bet people-
Zactivated.
Hmm?
I like Zactivated.
Oh yeah,
Zactivated.
Zactivated was good. Like,
I freaking love that so much. Every time I see it, I get warm flashbacks.
rightfully so. Good times, man.
People at this point would be like complaining, like, "Why isn't Superman saving every single person right here?"
Fam, he was on the other side of the planet dealing with the one in the Indian
Yeah.
Ocean.
No, it's-
Not there
Also,
yet.
it's
He's
like-
in space trying to find it.
Like,
Oh, he's here.
like, listen,
I could say
Just-
that about all these military people,
least-
but whatever.
Right? The military killed the people. That's why they were all hating on Superman. They're like always blaming someone else.
Yeah.
Another life lesson. Dude
I
is
swear
so
that-
ripped.
That bald guy, I swear to God, was in like Godzilla King of the Monsters or something.
Yeah, he looks familiar.
God, I've done this.
Singularity can be created like a black hole.
He reminds me of the mentor guy from Captain America: First Avenger.
I like that movie, Captain America: First Avenger.
One of my
That
favorite
movie's
superhero
cool.
movies. I
movie's
love
cool.
that movie.
I suffered through a horrible Captain America movie in the 90s, and I really
Yeah.
want some good one. And I got two of them: First Avenger and Winter Soldier.
I don't know. I like watching the late '70s one while drunk.
That one was better than the 90s one.
Where he had a big ass helmet and shit.
Yeah, I know, right? You had a bike, right?
Yeah.
No, I'll roll
I'm
with
just
that
saying
one.
you.
Belle, do you ever
I
want to
just-
do a watch party of Howard the Duck?
Howard,
Yeah.
oh my god, dude. Like, what's her name from Back to the Future? What the hell's her
Yeah.
name?
I like that movie though. Haha.
I like it too.
Hey, my man. Love Howard the Duck.
I like the part where she opens up the wallet and sees a little fucking.
Oh,
condom.
condoms.
It's fucking stupid.
He's like, what is it?
Oh, Howard.
Oh, Howard.
That movie's disturbing in a lot of ways, but it's
Yeah,
fun.
dude. I was scared of
Yeah,
Secret
isn't
Life
there
forever.
duck porn in there?
Yeah, there's like duck tits or some shit.
Like, what the
Was
fuck?
it
It's like
really?
the
Because
first
it had
minute of the
feathers
movie.
over, so it was covered.
No, it wasn't covered.
There
It
was
was straight up-
nipples.
No, I know the nipples were not covered, but it had a lot of feathers. Yeah, we saw duck tits.
Oh my god.
That movie's wild. Oh,
Everybody's
didn't they have like play duck in that too?
Red
Play
Wing.
duck? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, like he had his own little penthouse or whatever. magazine. That movie's wild.
Time to touch grass. I have officially inhaled oxygen.
Yeah, but he mastered it so far. This is because if Zod really mastered his abilities, Superman at this level may not have had any chance.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I like
hope
how
they don't-
that shows his logo.
Imagine they do Zod again in the DCU. I hope not. Imagine, like that'd be so stupid.
I think that'll just be a little too much. I think I'm not sure.
No, I
At
just mean
least
that
not in, like,
they need
the immediate
to.
future.
Sorry, Raya, I couldn't hear you.
Sorry, I might have some lag. I was just saying, at least not in the immediate future, like in the next 5 years.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm just hoping we have different Superman villains because it's like they're afraid of doing anything else.
Yeah, I mean, Superman's got a lot of villains. Or even make a new one like that Solar Man in like Superman 4.
Mm.
Oh, here comes the nano machine, son.
Yeah, let's go. This is so anime.
Yeah, definitely. It feels so brainiac. Like this
Mhm.
is sort of like an idea for like an actual release to have. Jesus. Our missiles do nothing.
Dang, look at the people. That's horrible.
You know what's funny? The missiles ended up killing all the civilians because of the gravity.
Bro, that's not funny. That's horrible.
I'm sorry. It's just I'm just laughing in an ironic sense. I'm sorry.
No, I
you're
got you. I
fine.
got you. I
We're
was
just
just
joking
playing
around.
with you.
You're good.
You know, at this moment, the Wayne Enterprise is there. They're just about to be evacuated. You know, I think I see like a criticism, like when watching that perspective, like Bruce calls them, and they're still working at their office until he tells them to get out of the building. I feel like what would have been a lot more effective is that what if Jack was already evacuating everybody in the building? The problem is that there's too many people
Random
inside.
question, Belle. Do you eat eggs?
Huh?
Do you eat eggs on your meal plan right now?
Yeah, lots of eggs.
Do you eat the
118
yolk
price per
too?
impact.
Huh?
You eat the yolk too, or just the whites?
No, I was just checking because I forget if you mentioned eggs or not, and I just had.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I eat whole eggs because I'm doing a carnivore diet right now. So it's just all
alright.
meat, eggs, chicken, just no carbs, zero carbs.
Nice.
Yeah, that's great for like your retaining muscle too.
Anybody running in a straight line?
You need some carbs though. I mean,
Yeah.
I think it's a good temporary
Eventually-
diet.
Eventually, I'll probably bring carbs back, but I'm kind of like doing a test on this diet to see what it does to my body.
Okay.
So if it benefits me, if it does what I think it's gonna do, then I'm probably just gonna stick to it and then just cheat like every little while.
Yeah. Well, you do need some carbs for brain
You're gonna
activity.
get shredded. I mean, I don't know if you're already shredded. I mean, you look pretty shredded to me, but like carved from marble shredded.
So I looked up what weird foods Superman eats. It says like things like pie, dangerous objects such as guns. Did he eat a gun at one point?
Oh,
Probably.
in Golden Age, in Golden Age, Superman did a lot of crazy stuff. He'd sneeze and a piano would blow up.
I bet.
I mean, I bet, I think there was that one thumbnail comic where Superman just eats a ton of burgers. I don't know why. I think that's from the Silver Age era. I have no idea.
Yeah, he does some stupid ass shit in the comics. Like I think he bench presses the earth for like 3 days straight, and he doesn't break a sweat.
Dude, that is insane, like power level type of shit. Oh,
That's so fucking stupid, though.
That's why sometimes Superman doesn't fly with people because a lot of
So,
his good
at
and
least
great
like
bad
in
stuff
this
are comic
version of
accurate.
Superman, he has every generation of Kryptonians channeled within him, and that's why he's like so OP. Like it's not just like every Kryptonian is like OP like him. It's just like all being concentrated towards like within him. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I remember that right.
Yeah, bro.
No, that is a great point because that's what makes him unique among like any being in the universe so far.
Superman also loves to eat tons of peanut butter. I don't know if that's because there was a Superman peanut butter in the 80s, but
sounds like my husband.
Yeah, I love peanut butter and almond butter.
Yum.
Ooh, I like that transition. That.
I'm a fatty. I like Jif peanut butter.
I mean, it comes in handy.
Do I have Jif?
There's no other.
Yeah, I have Jif too, bro.
around you.
Also, I don't like to keep it in the fridge. I like to keep it like lukewarm, so I just feel tight.
Yeah.
I don't like when it's cold and hard. I'm like, nah, man, you need the smooth butter.
Yeah, you can't. You can't do much with that.
Using peanut butter,
Right?
Oh my god. Yeah, I'm still a fat ass, even though like I lost weight. Like
You look great, Rhea.
Yeah, he was ridiculous.
Stop.
I think we're our own worst critics. I was just telling
Yeah.
y'all about my keg right here.
You,
My Uno
you
pack.
look like you don't have one. Dude, I like this scene because Jenny is like so scared, and that's so realistic. Because I would be scared as fuck, dude.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
like,
man.
situation.
Oh,
No, like
I
I can
feel like-
feel it.
in
Like,
fellas.
yeah.
Maybe they're used to it at that point in the James Gunn one, but they don't seem like they're freaking the hell out. Like
No, they're packing their suitcases and leaving instead, running for their lives.
it's so funny. It's so stupid.
Oh,
And they're like
Like-
the staff are totally okay with flying this alien shit. Like what the fuck?
it's a little bit like Christopher Reeve.
You know, I had to go through training to learn a forklift. Come on now. You could just
Yeah.
jump in there like, all right, I got
I
that.
mean, it was a choice.
That's alien to me, I guess.
Son Goku levels. Let's go.
I love
Bam.
it. Like there's
That's
actual
strong as
covering people's
fuck.
faces. Yeah, that too. But like, I hate when stuff is like so clean around people, even after an explosion or being
Oh,
in
yeah.
danger. I'm like, wouldn't your face be covered in soot? You should have like more scars on your face or something.
Yeah.
Show more of like proof of you going through like an impact or some sort of physical trauma. Like, so
Yeah.
I appreciated that, like what they did there.
Even Superman, like I feel like right now his face should look like charred. Like okay, he's invincible, but like I mean he can still get dirty.
Yeah.
True. Yeah.
Unless of the high speed velocity, just
That's a
oh,
fair
never mind.
observation. Oh wait,
Oh,
okay,
he's
so like
sweaty, though.
right
Maybe
here,
the
what do you
sweat
think about
clean-
him just like coming out of the water? Like, do you think that kind of gives
I
it
do.
somewhat of a pass, or do you feel like he should still have like some dirt particles on him? I can see that being a thing.
Well, I think he landed in the water.
I was gonna say he doesn't sweat, so why
Yeah.
look sweaty?
No. Like because it was at the bay.
I thought he
there,
was
right?
coming
It's
from
not in
being
the
submerged
ocean.
in the water, but maybe I missed. Maybe he didn't do that.
No, he's washed up on shore as something. Because when he hits the engine, he pops out on the far right of it, lands in the water. Because the right side of the engine where we saw it was facing the water.
Automatically.
That's a line that could be taken out of context. It has to go in all the way.
Stop. I feel like Gunn would just basically extend the joke, just insist upon itself.
No, it's not a joke. It's just like those lines.
I know.
Like Star Wars has a bunch of them. It's
Oh,
ridiculous.
Jesus fucking Christ. I think
Dang, that's scary. It's like right behind you.
damn.
The alien shit.
I feel like, I kind of get the feeling that this is probably where a high, like a Wilhelm scream comes in. I think.
Yeah. The ow!
Og! Superman!
Boom! I love this part. He makes his
Oh, yeah.
choice.
Yeah.
You destroy Krypton.
I'm sorry, Zod, but you had your choice.
Bam! Let's go.
Superman looks so evil. Injustice,
No.
Superman, me no like it.
He's passionate.
He's very passionate. He's very conflicted.
Yeah, he even stopped himself to tell him that. So like, come
Yeah.
on, he just kept going.
But he knows you can't build a world on top of an existing one. That's too much death of innocence.
Yeah, he's given Zod and them hella chances to like just be like, bro, like I'm giving you an opportunity to leave. Like, it's over, it's done. Like what you came here to do, I'm literally stopping it from happening right now. You have no other like ways to like make this happen. But yeah, there's like still sort of like that aggression to just, like not take the L, like, just like continue to fight even though there's not much else to like really fight for, because the plan might be foiled, but like, they're still alive. So we need to like, they're not gonna just go out and like, fly away or whatever.
Oh no, the aquarium of not born babies, basically a fetus thing.
Wait, I thought, okay, so Koja, you said that they're like unfertilized
No, they're just empty.
eggs.
Oh.
No, they're just empty pods because they need to create the child inside.
Oh yeah, because that would have been a problem. Like that'll be a new thing. Like
Because they need the
Superman's-
codex to do that, and they
Superman's
need
killing
2
a
blood
bunch of
samples.
babies.
Yeah, they need to do 2 blood samples from Kryptonians.
Yeah,
and
we
they
were
need
just
the
talking about
codex.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Belle, how
This
would
is
you
all
feel
empty.
if it was shown like Superman just murdering a bunch of babies? She's too much into the film. I can't blame her.
Mother.
Props.
She's like, oh, mother.
If she didn't fall out of that, she'd be in the Phantom Zone. You realize that?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
Oh
crazy.
yeah, true.
I was speculating that too when I watched this a few times. I was like, if they wanted to, they can have their own little story too, because it's not even confirmed that they're dead. They can
Yeah.
all be in the Phantom Zone.
No, I think that was just an ugly teleportation system. They're in the
Yeah.
Phantom Zone, you know, as they always go.
Yeah.
You
And they all have to get along and work together.
know? Well, it's just them and a few humans, right?
Yeah, I'm not a big fan. I want there to be stakes. Like, if people have to die, like, then.
And if Feora and that guy hook up, the one that she tried to stop, what's his name? That captain?
Or unless the humans die in the Phantom Zone because they can't survive the atmosphere.
Maybe.
I'm not
Yeah.
sure. Actually,
Oh
I
my
think-
god, they just got sucked out.
Hold on, wait.
Oh, I love this scene.
Yeah, this is good.
They saved us. Cut to the destruction. Like I've seen somebody make fun about this ironically in like on Twitter, but I feel like he kind of missed the point of like what she was trying to say. She's saying she saved the entire world.
Yeah,
Like-
she said.
Like, I'm gonna get it. Out of context, this just seems absurd because the Ground Zero is just
Well, also these people, the from their perspective, they think it's just attacking Metropolis. They don't know what the government found out, which was terraforming. So
Yeah.
they don't know it's the whole world at stake. That
Yeah.
comes out later. It's like, oh, this is what they were doing. You know, just like in our news, whenever something horrible happens, they bring in all the analysts and people who are witnesses. They tell this and what that. So, as far as they know, it's just attacking the city. They didn't know it was the whole world.
They totally could have brought in like Bruce Wayne. He could have like talked shit. Like I mean, from like the opening of BVS.
Like my business was.
How did I not ever notice that line? He just told her, I think that only counts when you're kissing a human. I never noticed that.
That's charming. He's he's being charming. He spit some game there.
Wow.
He's like, no, it's okay. You can kiss me.
Zack Snyder really knew which cars to crush. The fucking Pontiac Sunfire garbage ass car.
Cheers, Pontiac. Oh my god.
It's so stupid.
Probably bought that car for like $500. Good for the budget.
Hey.
Better than when the fucking MCU uses like a $150,000 like Audi or some shit.
oh, jeez. I am.
Yeah, that kind of pulls me out of the movie too.
What, the whole Audi thing, like in the MCU?
Yeah, when I see like random high-end cars and shit.
Yeah. People say that about like the IHOP and the Sears and stuff like that in this movie. I'm like, I don't care, whatever.
Like every town and city have those though, so that's what.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like cool with it. But I don't know. I can imagine like
I can't allow
you having like a Cybertruck. Randomly getting you.
Oh, I would love to see a Cybertruck get crushed. Those things are like hot
True.
garbage.
They're ugly, yo.
Ugly.
It's like they tried to make a square and they failed.
They're all over the place here in SF.
I'd take an old school car any day over that, like a 6'4" Impala, all day over that.
Hold on. I'm having an aneurysm.
Are you good?
No, I'm just saying of what's on. Like,
Oh.
how does it feel to like uncontrollably shoot out your laser vision? Is it like an aneurysm? It's like an aneurysm in a sense.
No, I think I don't know.
I'm pretty sure
There's
it
a lot
does
of
take
things.
some energy.
Yeah, it probably does, you know.
Probably like get a headache or something after.
Does Superman get affected by Advil?
I don't know.
Probably
I
not.
guess it depends who's riding him.
Yeah.
Oh boy! Oh look, it's the parking lot.
Hey, here we go.
Walks out like a Giga Chad.
More LexCorp. See,
Yay.
LexCorp is invested in the gas business, so Lex is all over the place.
Superman's like, damn, I thought that was a water tank.
Nah, he's smart.
I mean, that's how I
Now,
felt.
right there, we saw a little bit of Kryptonian martial arts where they do this feint.
Oh,
Where
yeah.
there's
yeah.
a hit to the face and then the real hit below. Fiora did the same thing with him in the IHOP where it was a slap to the face and then hit below. That was really cool.
Oh my god, I can't tell which is a lot more intense, like Man of Steel or Invincible versus Omni-Man or Invincible versus Conquest.
Man, I mean, this is talking.
I mean, it's just
Invincible,
levels
but,
and story elements.
Yeah, I mean, I would say I much prefer Invincible over this movie. I'll be completely honest, but I mean that's not saying
Invincible's
I dislike
insane.
this movie. I love this movie, but
No, I know what you mean.
like
Yeah.
Invincible is just so well written.
But we wouldn't have. I feel like we wouldn't have like
Do you like it
predecessors
more than the
if it
boy?
wasn't for this movie.
Oh yeah, they wouldn't have made Invincible if it wasn't for like the Zack Snyder movies. I guarantee it.
Did you guys catch the Superman ride reference in that scene?
Which one? I didn't
Have
hear.
you guys been to Magic Mountain?
Yeah,
Remember the
know what that
Superman
is.
ride?
yeah, that ride is insanely cool.
Superman's at the top of the.
Yeah. So when
Yeah.
you fly out, it's like, oh,
Yeah, that was the
Oh.
Superman ride reference.
Superman
Dang.
escaped from
There, the building
Krypton.
like that.
that's right.
That's Six Flags.
Yeah, Six Flags.
Yeah, Six Flags.
Oh, I
But what's
remember
cool
going
about
to
that ride, it
remember-
simulates exactly how jets take off. The same velocity and
Yeah.
power.
Right.
Really cool.
Okay. Holy shit.
Almighty Birdie, the anime, they were inspired for this.
Boom. Bam.
Bro, this is crazy.
I love
Yeah.
this.
That's what I'm saying. It's
This is
just
closest
so,
to that dog fighting I was looking for.
Yeah.
so intense. Like
Mhm.
it feels disorienting, but not in a way that'll make you dizzy. It's just
Yeah, I mean,
It-
I don't know how to like explain, but like
Wow.
I love.
Oh,
all
the zoom in on
collateral
Zod's eye
damage.
is coming up.
I
Like,
love all the
check out
buildings
Zod's eyeball.
exploding and people, and then like them just throwing
Oh.
each other like through the building, and
Mhm.
then the building collapses. I don't know. I like.
Yeah, me too.
spectacle. Yeah.
I
For a
love,
sec-
dude. I'm telling you, this is why I love the trip. Well, I don't like to call it a trilogy because I want my other two fucking movies.
Mm.
But I love how each movie it starts from the prior event.
Yeah.
BVS opening up with this, and then from Bruce Wayne's perspective, and
Yeah.
Zack Snyder's Justice League when Superman's fighting with Doomsday.
Echoes
I fucking love
awaken in
it.
the mother box.
Love
Because
it.
even Man of Steel opens up with a pre-story with Krypton.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And that's why a lot of people compare like Lord of the Rings to Snyder's DC trilogy for now.
Yeah.
Is because it has that real world vibe with the fantasy, but also the beginning started with a mini story flashback or precursor to set up the story.
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings did that too.
Oh no, people aren't gonna have their satellite TV. What are they gonna do?
Oh no, my network cable TV is gone by Wayne Enterprises. What happened?
Wait, did it say Wayne Enterprises on the satellite? I
Yeah.
wouldn't be surprised. Yeah.
Uh-oh, here it comes, guys. Here it comes.
If it's a Wayne Enterprises, then it's probably like probably something for Batman. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, I mean he has like 7 out there.
Yeah.
Damn.
Holy crap!
I don't know if he has a
Here
satellite
it
service.
comes. The scene everyone hates.
Oh yeah.
I love this scene. What do you mean?
Me too.
I mean,
It was
Zod is
went all the
baiting
way
him to do
around.
it.
I mean,
I
Zod
don't-
wants him to do it. All he has to do is look the other way, and those people are dead.
there's
I mean-
really not much he can really do in this. I mean, maybe I was thinking he can just fucking fly him up. You know, like
He'll
up
just
into
come
space or
back.
whatever.
yeah, like
Yeah. I guess there's not really much you could do. I don't know.
He
But I
doesn't
like
know
it 'cause-
about kryptonite or nothing.
Mhm.
I mean,
And this is Superman Day 1, so this works as his origin for his no kill rule. You know?
Right. No, actually, that
There's a
makes
lot
sense.
of people
Yeah.
who don't drink anymore because they're like, I used to be a bad alcoholic.
Good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, you're right, Koj. Like, but
'Cause
that's
after
the shit
this, he stopped killing people.
Also,
I
not to
don't know
mention,
why I can't hear Koj.
I think I've read somewhere there are some moments where Superman was
Aw.
forced to kill
Are you
Zod.
talking to Bell and them through Discord?
What? No, I could hear Koj fine.
Now I'm
Not-
talking through StreamYard.
So
It's
weird.
so weird.
Yeah,
You can't hear him, Rhea?
No, let me rejoin. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
Aw, I
It's a
feel
strange
bad.
issue.
I don't know
no,
what
you're
I did.
fine.
Yeah, she's missing all the good points that you're saying.
Mm-mm. Now I like this for him being Martian Manhunter because I had this theory that he was Martian Manhunter because in order for Martian Manhunter to scan someone, he needs to be in the field of vision with that
Oh
person.
yeah.
So of course he'd be looking for him to scan. He's like, can I trust this guy? Da, 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 da. Here's another alien. I'm an alien.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know how he's trying to find his place too. So
You think Superman knew? You think he used this?
I don't
X
think
vision?
Superman knew because he doesn't have that mind reading. But
No, but the X-ray vision.
Yeah.
no, because I don't think he would see it because Martian
Maybe
Manhunter.
the organs being different.
Yeah, well, he
Oh,
might-
he could. Yeah,
Yeah.
the inner organs. Yeah, he could. But I don't know if Superman would choose to look inside another man all the time.
Yeah, that's
But if he,
This is
that's how
gay.
Superman is.
if he has the big kryptonite.
What?
Can you hear him now, Rhea?
Hello,
Oh,
hello,
sorry,
Rhea.
what?
Hello, Rhea. What's up?
Yes, I can hear you. Yeah.
Yay!
This seems funny.
yeah, I think he's kind
Yeah.
of hot.
What the one
Wow,
with
it's
the
at a graveyard.
girl.
It's funny. I'm just joking.
I hope I'm not. I hope I'm not unintentionally
you're fine.
interrupting because.
No,
She
you're
was
good.
a-
You're good.
It was a Star Sapphire nod too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Oh.
Yeah.
What?
Carol. That's
Carol
her being
Ferris.
so young tells me Green Lantern, Hal Jordan would be young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
That'd
such
be
a
an interesting
shame.
take.
Pisses me off that we didn't get the rest of the shit.
I know, dude. I'm
I
telling
feel you,
you.
bro. I feel you.
If anything, I'm almost more pissed off that we didn't get the Batman movie over like the Justice League. Oh man, like that.
Dude,
Ben
the
Affleck
Batfleck
directing that
movie
would have been amazing.
Fire!
Ben Affleck's a wonderful director, and
He
oh
is,
my
yo.
god,
Yes.
Great director, great performer. Oh, he's very well rounded.
it would have been like a Deathstroke movie too, which we should totally get
Right.
eventually.
That was a lot, dude. Batfleck and
It-
Deathstroke.
Oh yeah, he's my
And
favorite
Batman.
Batman, and it pisses me off he doesn't have his own movie.
Yeah. But they kind of split the difference nicely because
Yeah.
BBS felt more like a Batman movie.
Yeah,
I mean,
Like
it's not-
if you split the screen time from this movie and BBS, I feel Superman, Batman, and or even Snarka, they kind of even out
right.
their
It's
presence.
definitely like a dual movie for sure.
Yeah.
Like a version of a World's Finest in a way.
Yeah.
I like his parents in this movie way more because they don't seem like they have problems like in the other.
And they're better looking too.
No, like, I like fuck, what's her name?
Diane Lane.
No, wait, is that the actress?
Yeah, Diane Lane.
Okay. Oh, okay. That's funny. She has the last name Lane, but yeah. She's great. She's awesome as Superman's mom or whatever. The new one just seems like she's like just old and senile.
I saw what Gunn was trying to do, but it didn't work for me. I thought it was just too, no offense, but too white T-word for me.
Yeah, no, like because
No
he's from,
offense.
like
Someone
he's
park
like
in
a
the trailer.
fancy little like California boy, so he doesn't know what the South is like.
Yeah.
Is he all eating cereal or grits? Barefoot?
Oh, I love
You
that.
can tell they were kind, like in the heart. I saw what he was trying to do. Like he was trying to make him into like a homely,
Yeah.
Southern hospitality type of people.
I get
But
it.
just-
Yeah,
It didn't
right.
didn't vibe with me.
I'm glad I passed.
Well,
Now what?
That was a good ending too. She's like,
That movie's
welcome to the
solid.
planet.
Yeah, and he has that classic Superman smile. Oh, I love this movie.
yeah.
So how's this better than Superman 2025?
I wouldn't know, and I'm keeping it that way.
The visuals,
yeah,
this movie just feels more. I don't know. Even though there's more things happening in 2025, this movie feels more full. Maybe it's almost because, like, you know, Superman's actually the fucking focus of the film, like compared to, like, I don't know, like Mr. Terrific and stuff like that. Like, I don't know. This movie
still holds
actually
up,
feels.
huh?
Yeah, I mean, like, I like a lot of things about the 2025 movie, like the beliefs and shit like that of Superman, like what he stands for. But you know, they could have went into that way more. Like, I think a Man of Steel 2 could have been like just what we needed, but you know, they didn't want to make a Man of Steel 2 at all.
Yeah,
I mean,
the studio had Batman already in it. They want to do like a team film. They
Yeah.
want to fast forward to an Avenger payoff, but you got to build up.
right.
You know, they weren't.
And then they pull out of it like a bunch of idiots. So it's like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Okay, so like the original, like I guess one of the original plans was what, like Man of Steel, then the Batman movie, then BVS, and then Justice League, and then would it jump to Justice League 2, or would there be another movie in between those?
No, Justice League was going to be a two-parter
Yeah.
Okay.
because they had the Cyborg and then Shazam, and then they had
I'll pull up the
Green
original
Lantern
slate.
one. Yeah, the original slate. I have it somewhere on my Instagram, but it's like
Yeah.
I have to scroll all the way down.
I think I've seen a version of it, if not the one y'all were.
The logo for Shazam looked fire too.
Yeah.
Like the font, it looked all like mystical and like magical, you know, like some
Oh,
Harry
yeah.
Potter stuff. I was like, oh, that could have been neat with whatever they're doing.
Oh, so is it? I don't know. Is it canon in some version of Mary Shazam being Superwoman at in one version of herself and a later version, or no?
Oh, I don't remember.
Maybe not in this sequence of movies.
Mhm.
There it is.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
This is it. Look at
I'm just glad we got the Wonder Woman movie because that's one of my favorite superhero movies as well.
Yeah, that one's a good one. That one's good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, wow.
I love that movie.
Damn.
I remember
Look
seeing
at
it
that.
in theaters, and I was like, damn.
I
I
guarantee
wanna
you.
see the real version of Suicide Squad, though. I'm so pissed off that they did that.
Hey,
know.
no, it's done. It just needs to come out. But the person who said no was Gunn. So
Ah!
Gunn, they'll have more pull for that.
That damn fucking gun, dude! Can't stand
The Suicide Squad was
Block.
wasn't made under DC Studios or anything like that. It still counts as a Warner Brothers film.
Right.
So to pass under this new leadership, he had the final say, and he said no.
And look at this shit, dude. The Green Lantern Corps. Are you fucking serious? That's
Yeah.
literally like Star Wars on its own, you know?
Yeah, it's gonna be like a buddy cop movie in space, but now they're doing the same thing, buddy cop, but on Earth without powers until the end or something like that.
That's how
really?
boring. Bro, that's
Yeah,
like a trope.
they watered down his idea again. It sounds
Also, I guarantee the Flash movie, if it actually went smoothly with development, would have been way better than what we got. Jesus Christ!
I think it was
Yeah,
supposed to be
that
a
was
legit Flashpoint paradox because the actor who I'm forgetting his name, y'all know, who played John
Ezra Miller?
No, the actor played Bruce's dad in the flashback.
Yeah.
The guy from Walking
Jeffrey
Dead.
Dean Morgan?
Oh,
Yeah, Jeffrey Dean Morgan. He signed on for more films, so he was going to be
Oh.
Flashpoint Paradox Batman. So
That
that's
would've
why
been
they
great.
casted him.
Yeah,
for
but they
that.
replaced him with
Perfect.
Michael
You would've been
Keaton
perfect.
for
Oh, I remember he said
No, he was not going to be in that at all either.
yeah.
And then what's her name would have made a good Joker, Martha, because I think
Yeah,
she
she was going to
to
be.
smile.
She was going to be Joker. That was,
What's her name from
man.
Walking Dead? The actress name? What is her name? I know her name. I just can't think of it.
I'm just, the more that I think about the Flash movie, the more I tend to, the more I remind myself, they just didn't care about the Flash movie. They just want to get it over with. They could
It's
definitely.
sad.
I
It's
didn't
like-
watch that one either.
I enjoyed it more than Superman 2025.
Yeah.
Me personally.
Me too.
I can see. I mean, there's more characters you love from films before, you know.
At least at a time, I feel like the Flash is considered like in the top 5 most popular superheroes, and yet he had never had a proper fucking film. Like, what the hell?
I mean,
It's kind of like a crossover. It looked like.
Yeah, it's a little bit like a crossover, like Walmart's Flashpoint. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Or Temu's Flashpoint.
I don't know what the fuck happened with that movie. That was a dumb suicide.
Supergirl and Michael Keaton saved it for me.
I'd be down to watch, do a watch party of the Flash movie just to talk about what kind of fucking dumpster fire that fucking movie is. But like,
there's some good scenes in there.
Nothing's all bad. Nothing's all
no. There's things I enjoy about it, but like, oh my god.
I mean, there are a couple of things that I like. I mean, okay, first of all, the moments with his parents. Second of all, that flashback with where Barry tries to save like that kid from the Black Zero event, which I wouldn't. I'm not saying that that's confirmed Snyderverse, although I will say I do like appreciate the attempt. But at the same time, those are just like highlights from a film that is just
right. Well, the Flash movie is definitely in the Snyderverse release, so I mean, I think that's.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. No. There's a lot of contradictions that claim that the Flash contradicts both Zack's cut and the Whedon cut at the same time.
Oh God, really?
Technically, part of the Snyderverse.
I mean, I think it technically wants to be, and which is fair. But I'm gonna stick to the rule. If Zack Snyder's not on board with the creative process, it's not part of it. It's like an alternate universe part of it.
No, I get what you mean.
Yeah. I would say that.
Like, it's weird because like
you can still enjoy it.
So he immediately gets like an executive producer like credit, even though like he didn't have a hand in the execution of that specific film.
Right.
Because by law, they they are using his characters that he established. So if you use his thumbprint, you're gonna see his name on there for sure.
Yeah.
Because his castings, his team came up with suits and all that. Yeah. Introduction of the characters and all that. It's like a whole IP war. But I think they had to credit him to get him further away from being hired back, because he was hired to do X amount of movies or be part of X amount of movies. So when that runs out, they're like, okay, we're done with you. That's why we see probably Ben Affleck reprise his role in a movie. So like, okay, we promised him one movie, but he showed up in here. That's his one movie. Good. We're done with him. Let's move to the next guy or whatever, So what's weird about these movies that came out after Zack, it felt like they were politically put in while they were trying to rewrite the book at the same time. So that's why it was very jarring for me as a fan and as a filmmaker.
As a good Superman in BVS, what were Superman's concerns? Batman targeting the poor. Superman focused on the Mexican cooks to save the girl from burning buildings. Go to Gotham as.
Oh yeah, he's getting more. Dude's on point. Oh Batman and Superman in that movie, you see them save the common, not common people, but locals, the civilians, the people, from all classes, especially the lower class that a lot of people ignore or look down on or even dehumanize.
That scene was accurate too for me, because I'm Mexican and I know exactly what those Mexicans were, how they were looking at Superman. They were looking at him like he was some type of angel, some type of god.
Right.
Well, it was also around November 1st or 2nd. Dia de Muertos,
the Day of the Dead. Yeah, so it's like a miracle to them.
Because which one is for? Because there's different days of dead. There's one in late October for your pets. There's one for kids. There's one for adults, or you know what I mean.
I don't know about those ones. I just know about the day after Halloween.
Yeah.
I don't celebrate any of that, but I like grew up around that stuff. So, like I saw it.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah. This I don't know, man. Like I'll tell you this, because I'm about to end it soon. I'll say my last things and then I'll let you guys say what you want. But the stuff going on right now with the James Gunn universe and WB getting sold and the box office, all that stuff with it, at this point, like, to me, in my opinion, I feel like the chances of the Snyderverse happening is higher than ever. because of what's going on, because of the results that that they didn't get from Superman. They can say, "Oh, it made enough," and blah blah blah, all that shit. But I do not think that WB hired James Gunn to get 600 million. I think they hired James Gunn to get $1 billion. That's just
They want that Aquaman money.
Yeah.
I still don't know how the hell Aquaman got so much money. Like, what the hell happened with that?
No, we thought it was Snyderverse. We were fooled.
Yeah.
We as fans were freaking catfished.
The first Aquaman or second one?
First
God,
one.
I need.
First
Got
one,
it.
yeah.
Oh, I like the first one, but
Me too.
I like
Yeah, I
both.
feel like I should rewatch the first one. God,
Patrick Wilson.
can I just say about the second one? It kind of like ruined the entire purpose of the first film. I wouldn't even show this to my mom, and she loves Aquaman.
The
Like,
second
nice.
one, I don't know what they were trying to go for in the second
I
one.
forget there was a second one.
Yeah,
I don't like what they did to Black Manta. Black Manta's one of my
Oh, he
favorite
was in that one?
villains.
Oh,
Yeah, he's
I
one of
thought
my
he was
Black
in
Man
favorite.
was
it?
awesome in Aquaman.
The first one?
yeah,
Yeah.
Black Man. I've only seen the first one. I
fucking
literally
love
like
Black
boycott
Manta.
a bunch of stuff.
Jesus.
Yeah, but what is your guys' thoughts on the what's gonna happen? What do you guys think is gonna happen right now with James Gunn and the universe moving forward?
Aquaman, you want to go?
Yeah. Okay. Starting off with like Gunn's projects, I think some projects like Lanterns, like Supergirl, like the new upcoming Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow movie, I think those will still go forward as the projects. I think Peacemaker, from what I've heard, they're not planning to do a season 3. So I think Gunn wanted to do like an entire 2 seasons and just explore the. I'm sorry, I just saw like Superman being promoted on ABC. Excuse me, but I just think fair enough. You know what? I mean, like as stated before, I like just because I like saw like the new Superman movie and my results were. I thought it was okay. I mean, I'm just that doesn't make me feel like okay, I should expect more from this universe a little bit. But if it like continues as planned, then it is what it is. Like, if anything, I can at least let the Snyderverse continue as somewhat of an Elseworlds, or at least conclude a little bit. And as for the whole thing about Twitter, I'm not sure if anybody noticed about this, but there has been some word going around that Netflix is trying to bid on buying Warner Brothers, which is surprising, but I'm going to be cautiously optimistic because as much as I think, oh wow, like even pre Snyder Cut release, I was very cautiously optimistic because of like how people, because I thought, okay, this could probably happen. It might or might not. I mean, we were at one point thought that the Discovery merger could do that, but I don't know. Zaslav, after seeing Zaslav's actions, we might, yeah, but who knows? I mean, I'm not expecting people to like think more or think less. I'm just being neutral about this. All right, like,
Right.
all right.
That's a good way to be, Marco.
Yeah,
Appreciate that.
I feel obligated to like make an actual how do we say it? How do I say it? An actual like I think retrospective of the Peacemaker show because I reacted to it on my channel, but some of those videos were a little bit out of spite because I was recording the rest of the season like immediately right after Gunn announced that he fired Cavill, which was a little petty of me to do that. But I feel like I should actually like look back and actually critique the show properly of like why I personally don't find some of the jokes land or why I don't particularly am fond of it or just something about it. I just think I just wanted to be a little bit fair, a little bit as a something because, I'm not gonna like just watch this for clout. I'm just gonna probably make a genuine review, just see my thoughts on like the first season or saying that if the second season improved or something. Other than that, I mean, I did see some clips about it, so I kind of get the gist of Peacemaker goes to another multiverse or something. I don't know. I just think that they're like sometimes like I mean sometimes I might just watch like the latest DC movie with my friends, one of my personal friends outside of like my area, and I would be completely honest about it. Like you know, it's not like, oh, I'm supporting Gunn or anything. I'm just watching a movie. All right, it's more or less like, yeah, I like Zack's work. Yes, I do want to see Zack's story finished, whether it be live action or animated, or depending on what Zack decides to go with it. I just think that, you know, I just think that it's not fair to me to actually compare, just at least just say which directors. But I mean, I get it. I grew up around that era. I was more attached to what Zack was going for, and you know, seeing this new universe, I just wasn't. It just didn't really stuck for me. I think I just don't know, man. I mean, I would consider yeah, I would consider that maybe I'll maybe make a video sort of talking about the whole discourse on both sides in general. But in the meantime, I'm just gonna be neutral about the entire thing. And I'm sorry, I know Twitter can be a bit of a cesspool for discourse.
I'm not on there, so I wouldn't know. I gotta protect my mental health, so I stay away from certain places.
Yeah, I'm barely on there these days.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I don't know.
Well, I respect that, Marco. That's good, because I gave James Gunn a chance by watching Creature Commandos, and that right, that's when I knew that it just wasn't for me. So,
I mean, if I were to compare Creature Commandos to Peacemaker, I would say Creature Commandos is slightly better because, you know, in the sense that the jokes don't insist upon themselves. I mean, each episode focus on each of the members of the characters. And I will have to say this. One thing I like about Gunn's writing is that he does really good with, you know, the emotional backstories of the character. I just personally don't find his blend between drama and humor compelling because it just feels a little out of place. It just doesn't mush together.
I'll give him the Weasel backstory. I'll give him props for that one, but that's it. Because I actually did like the Weasel backstory. But that's good, Marco. Some of us do need to be a little more neutral about stuff, but people like me that's really super attached to the Snyderverse, it's very hard for me to kind of remain neutral, especially in the fandom that we're in now.
Yeah.
I feel like some of us just need to, you know.
Yeah. I think some of us
filled.
Yeah. And you know, I could a little bit of coming back to the whole Peacemaker thing. I think the reason why I'm a little annoyed about the Peacemaker show itself, or the reason why that show was greenlit, is because it was just John Cena playing the part and nothing else. It's literally just that guy. I mean, obviously it's one of those things where people are going to watch the show for the star and not actually for the story itself. Because whenever I hear about people talk about Peacemaker, or sometimes they usually refer to John Cena, or the focus is John Cena. And even in my reaction videos, I refer to Peacemaker's alias as John Cena because that's kind of the bit. I'm running the joke saying I only know him because it's John Cena. That's the rhetorical thing. It's just, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I think I went on a little too long. I gotta go get ready for bed.
Oh yeah, you're on the East Coast. It's like what, 11?
Yeah, it's 11 around my.
Yeah.
So, you're gonna have an early day tomorrow, Saturday at the convention.
All right, it's good. It's good, talking about the rest of the Man of Steel. Sorry, I was a little late, but
no worries. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Seeing you, Doug.
Have a safe
Bye. Good to see you too, Coach. Bye.
All right. Rhea, you go next because ladies first, and then Koji.
For some reason, I can't hear Belle. I don't know why my headphones stuck.
What the
Hold
heck?
on, I'm gonna rejoin.
Okay.
What's going on in your headphones? It's interesting.
I don't know. It's weird because when I
Are
try
they
to
wireless? Sometimes wireless ones are weird with left and right audio.
my this stupid microphone does the same thing too when I
Really?
plug it into my laptop. Do you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. No, I was just gonna say if you wanted to share some thoughts on Netflix and WB and James Gunn and your thoughts on that and the future of James Gunn's universe.
Yeah, I was really just. I think the final sort of the amount of goodwill I was willing to, give him as far as like space to just, show me what he's got was it kind of ended with season 2 finale of Peacemaker. I watched that this morning, and I was just like, this is the most anticlimactic, meaningless, hollow, um, just hollow and empty at the same time. Like hollow as in like lacking substance, and empty as in I'm feeling empty. I don't feel like I'm walking away with anything meaningful after spending the past like 5-6 weeks trying to give this series a shot. And yeah, I felt bad because a lot of our friends really enjoy it. Friends that like I respect and pretty much everyone, in the community respects. And I also, went in with that mindset of like, if this person, says that it's a good product or, we should give it a shot, then I'm willing to do that based off of their, endorsement. But now I'm kind of in the mindset of like, even if like there is like a lot of popularity behind something, that doesn't mean that I'm wrong for not liking it. And that's the biggest thing that has been hard for me to kind of grapple with. And I'm like, oh, am I internally like scared of change? Am I like, is that what's blocking me from really giving the Gunverse a shot? But after today, or like even today, because it's still today, I'm just like, no, I'm not happy with having what I feel wasted, the past like month and a half or so, 2 months of this show. I was constantly disappointed every week, and I kept holding out hope with all like the anticipation and buildup of, oh, the last 3 episodes are going to be bangers, or hold on tight for that. And I continued to wait through episode 6, 7, and then 8, thinking, oh, we're gonna see a Brainiac tease. Oh, we're gonna see at least Hornsweat pop up, because we saw Lex pop up, but like spoiler alert, there was none of that. So it was just completely like deflating, and I'm pissed. Like, not, I can't be pissed at I'm more pissed at myself, I guess, for not trusting my instincts. A lot of folks that were not on board with supporting like any of these shows because they knew it wasn't for them. I I have a deeper sort of like uh, understanding of just people putting their foot down and saying, no, this is not for me, and I don't want to watch it. And I felt like I had to give it a chance in order to be fair. But now I'm feeling like, no, it's fair for people to decide they don't want to watch it at all. So, so that's where I'm walking away from, feeling like optimism, I guess, for the Gunverse. Like, I tried really, really hard, to do it, and it just, this uh, this season 2 finale just really cut the cord as far as like me feeling urgency to catch any of the new products, or like they feel like products because they're just like one and done, consume it and then move on. I'm not going to feel urgency to go out and watch his next movie. I don't feel any urgency to go watch the next show. Unfortunately, that carries over to Lanterns. As much as I thought that there would be reason enough to hold on, like, because that will be like the deeper, deep thematic, weighted, grounded ECU that people have been waiting for. And I feel like I've been so like underwhelmed up until this point. I don't know if I can go through like expecting to be excited. Like the anticipation just isn't there, and the goodwill to like continue to give something a chance to impress me is not there. I spent a lot of like energy and time, and really second guessing my better judgment of what it is that I know I enjoy versus what I feel like I should give a chance in order to enjoy. And I feel like I should put more value on my time. And yeah, that's kind of it. Like there was incentive for me to go along with the Gunverse just to give things a try. Like I said, and also to engage with our friends. You know, like that's the value that I see is like being able to engage with people. But I'm just I'm kind of forcing the enthusiasm and like the excitement because I want to be hyped like my friends are and support my friends' enthusiasm. But it's just been exhausting, ignoring
Right.
how unsatisfied I am with everything. So, uh,
Yeah,
so yeah,
it's a
I
lot
feel
of
like
pressure.
it's not enjoyable. Like and now that like I'm looking back, I'm like I wasn't having fun with any of this. I was just trying to meet my friends where they're at and support them, and it's just not.
Right.
I don't feel like I gained it. I don't feel any like more enrichment from it from my own experiences. I'm most more or less just happy for the people who are happy. But me personally, I'm not happy. So so anyway, that's how I feel about the Gunverse. I feel like I went in with goodwill, wanting to like I enjoyed parts of Creature Commandos. I enjoyed parts of Superman 2025. There was very little to enjoy about Peacemaker at all. So as far as like the future of this universe, I'm happy for the again. I'm happy for the people who are happy with it. If they want to see it continue and go forward within the next like few years or so, I don't want them to feel the same feeling that the Snyderverse fans felt getting their universe, stolen from them. But at the same time, like I don't need to engage in, the universe that they're excited for. So, so yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I'm like I don't want to keep repeating myself, but yeah, that's those are my closing thoughts.
Appreciate that. Thank you. Well, we could be in discontent together.
Yeah.
Yes, this is a safe space for that.
Do you want to go, Koj? Skeptic? Which one you want to go first?
You want to go first, Skeptic, or
I don't even know what to say at this point about this stuff. I don't know. I'm just so
Just
tired of
say,
all this shit, you know?
say whatever's on your mind, Skeptic. Whatever. Say
Oh
it.
my god, I don't know. I mean, like, there's things like I said, there's things I like about the James Gunn movie, but it's just it's hard to take it serious in some ways. Like, it's just kind of silly and just doesn't feel fulfilling compared to every movie in the besides Suicide Squad. Every movie that I saw in the Snyderverse was really epic and like in scale. They felt bigger than even the MCU movies sometimes, and it's like they had so much. They had a lot of substance with those movies, like compared to whatever this is. What it felt like 40 minutes of my time was enjoyed, but I don't know, like. It's just frustrating. I'm like just thinking. I hope the sequel's better, but now I have to wait like what 2-3 years at least. Like great. Um, and now we're probably gonna wait until like what 2033 or whatever the fuck, whenever the Justice League movie comes out. I don't know if we're lucky. Like we could if we got the Zack Snyder movies, we could have been at like Justice League 3 now. Like
It would be done.
yeah.
Those movies would be done by now.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Green Lantern we get something cool probably, and like,
probably be hearing about Justice League 4?
oh yeah, it'd
There'll
probably be a
be
hell of a lot.
spin-offs, more
Oh yeah,
prequels.
what's funny is I guarantee like it would have been a million times better than whatever the fuck the MCU is doing right now. So they would have been winning, probably. It's just if only. Well, I mean, to be honest, and this isn't to blame Zack Snyder's family for this at all. I mean, this just happens and it's sad, but there's an alternate universe out there where Zack Snyder's daughter doesn't pass away, because that's mainly the reason why all this happened, to be honest. Because he had to step away for that shit, understandably.
That's tragic.
Yeah, and that's what makes me sad too, because I think a lot of the haters forget that. It's like they forget that it's not only did she pass, she committed suicide. That's a big sensitive issue.
Yeah, and
And I
you're a
feel
mother.
like
Like, imagine how you'd feel. Like, Jesus.
exactly, like she didn't die by accident. It was a tragic situation.
Yeah, like that's ridiculous. Like,
Yeah, it's very sad.
I'm sure people. I feel like the majority probably think like at this point they forget about that. And they're like, "Oh, James Gunn or Zack Snyder just got fired or something," or like, "That's not true. He didn't get fired. Maybe they wanted him out at one point. I don't know, but no, he didn't get fired. They shouldn't have given it to Joss Whedon at all because he was just not the right part for that at all.
Well, I think they used his daughter's death as a scapegoat at the same time.
Oh, that's so
Like,
fucked if that's true.
yeah, an excuse.
Like he's gone for now. Let's screw things up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They could have just
yeah.
paused production, honestly, but no. Like they
I would have
needed to
waited.
wait. Yeah, I would
I
have
would-
waited too. I mean, I think we all would have, but you know, they need their December release date or whatever the hell. As far as DC films go from here, I'm only interested in Matt Reeves. Yeah, Gun League is going to be like Joss's League with all the perv jokes. Oh God, I yeah, you can't. I could not imagine like a part where fucking Superman gets his balls kicked in the fucking Man of Steel.
Yeah, and see the irony too is DC's not that either. You know what I mean? You know how people were like, "Oh, Snyder doesn't know DC characters." Well, apparently Gunn doesn't either. So, you know.
Like even the MCU doesn't like hit that low. Usually.
Yeah, that exactly. It's pretty fucking low, to go that,
Yeah.
Like, dude, this is
Well,
a DC universe, not fucking James
the
Gunn.
The funny thing is
Fuck
the only time I can think about somebody getting sacked in the MCU is funny enough a James fucking Gunn character, like in the middle of the epic battle scene in Endgame, fucking like they have like a silly scene where Gamora kicks him in the fucking balls, Star-Lord or whatever. Like, of course it's a James Gunn character. I wonder if that's consistent.
It's funny.
Yeah, but Jesus. Jesus. Imagine if James Gunn actually they planned on James Gunn like running the MCU. I don't know if that would have been good or bad at this point. Probably would have been way worse for the MCU, but now it's hurting the DC universe so far. I just really hope that whoever does the next movie does a hell of a job because he's not making every single movie, but it seems like he is right now. But he's not doing the Batman movie, so let's pray for that at least. I mean, maybe the Batman movie will be great. Who knows? But because he's not.
As long as he's away, like as long as he's nowhere near the fucking studio, it would be a good movie.
We'll probably have some consultant about that, but he doesn't know shit about Batman. Jesus. I don't know. I don't trust it. I'm kind of mixed as well because I heard that like it's gonna be Damian Wayne and stuff, and I'm like, that's cool, I guess, but I want fucking like Dick Grayson or like Tim Drake at least. Like,
yeah,
we can get him later, but like at the first movie, really, like we already like struggled to even have Robin in these fucking movies anyway. Like last time we had properly had Robin like in a live action movie like that, and don't say, I was gonna say don't count Dark Knight Rises because that was like I don't know.
No,
I mean that was weird, but
yeah, it was.
God, they're always afraid of having Robin, even though he's been there since almost the beginning. Like, kind of pisses me off. Like. But yeah, I'm looking forward.
All about the Batman movie, to be honest with you, Skeptic. Like,
oh yeah,
I don't think it's gonna happen. I think that's why.
Oh, it's gonna be like the unfortunately, it's gonna be like the Zack Snyder like fucking Batman movie where it's gonna get canned. I bet.
Yeah, because I don't see James Gunn letting another Batman take away from his Batman. You know what I mean?
With the Matt Reeves thing.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
you mean the Batman 2 is going to be canceled, like the
Yeah.
Batman Reeves one? Oh,
Batman
Mm.
too,
maybe.
because it's too much competition from his universe. People,
Yeah,
Because if he
That's-
didn't think competitively, he'd let the Erica come out, you know?
yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
Mm.
But yeah, I would say as a DC fan, the only thing I'm interested in is the Batman 2 and the Lanterns. That's it. And everything else,
Yeah.
don't give a about.
Mm.
But
Mm.
thanks for sharing, though. I appreciate it, Skeptic.
Oh, no problem.
Thoughts
Mhm.
on the universe and Netflix and all the stuff. Did you hear me?
Oh no, I just heard thoughts on Netflix.
Can you guys not hear me?
No, I can hear you now.
No.
You just froze for a second.
hear you.
Now but you're good. No, so,
I said. Oh, okay.
so yeah.
What?
What? Can you hear me? What? No, I hear you. So I dipped out of this whole DC cinematic stuff and everything after Wonder Woman 84. I did see Joker, but I enjoyed it like a one-off special, like an annual comic edition. You know, nothing to really get me hyped. I was like, all right, this is cool. I really like this beautiful film, but I'm good. Because when I'm a fan of stuff, I'm a fan of like who's not just the characters, but who's telling the story. Oh, that's one thing. I have that on Blu-ray. That was great.
Yeah.
So
Shit.
I mean, I did mess with CW. I got all Supergirl on Blu-ray. I have all Black Lightning. You know, I got my favorites here and there. But I've already done the TV stuff. And when I say I like who's telling the story, not just the characters, because who's behind the ship steering in what direction matters, because that's where we're going in these stories and when we spend our time with it. And as far as Gunn as a director, he's competent. I respect his hustle of getting in the industry, but his storytelling, his personality is not to my liking. I saw Slither. I was like, all right, that was cool. I saw Guardians. I was like, that's cool. But I also heard he stole a lot of stories from a woman's script. And I was like, that rubs me wrong. And I'm like done with Gunn. I don't care of anything he does. I mean, if he's successful, is great. As a filmmaker, I'm happy for him, but I don't have to consume any product just because you have my favorite characters, you know? Like as a Laker fan, I really like the coach because I want to know what they're going to do with the plays. Like I'm a big Pat Riley guy. What he did with the Lakers and Showtime in the 80s to the mid 90s up to the mid 90s was magic. Then we get Del Harris. I can't stand that guy. It was nerve-wracking the whole time. Then we get Phil Jackson. I was like, all right, well, he was successful elsewhere. I know him. So it was more of a gelling of like Chicago style with LA style. And it was hit or miss. But then it didn't really capture that lightning in a bottle with Pat Riley. Now, I compare that because the director is the coach of the movie, of the story. They're telling the story and everything. And as a filmmaker myself, I like learning and seeing what other people are doing with their success and the budget that they have that I wish I have. So it's also enjoyment and also learning experience. And I don't like who's behind the ship in DC right now. So I'm just not there. It's like I'm used to a certain steak cooked a certain way. And then you give me this undercooked TV dinner steak. I'd rather starve to death. It's better that way. You know, at least I'd be happy, you know? So I've been looking at the success outside. Like I haven't heard a lot of people talk about gun stuff as I heard people talk about Snyder stuff. When I say people, I mean people who are not dedicated DC fans like us. Like they really enjoy what Snyder does. And I'm like, okay, it's doing good. It's touching people who are not fans to become fans. Gun, I don't get that with this stuff. And if anything, like I said, hype behind any story will make it live longer and get revisited. You know, Star Wars didn't have like the prequels until a long ass time. We didn't get more revisiting or selling it until later. Why? Because people kept celebrating what they loved. Those first three films. That was enough to carry to build an empire that we have of Star Wars now, for better or for worse. So we keep celebrating the movies we love, and that hype, that draw, it's still being talked about. It's still being cared. We just had a Man of Steel watch party and had a great time. And that's everlasting. So that's worth revisiting. And if another company buys it, sure. that's going to make that reality even stronger, because it's too much of a control thing. People kind of writing their own checks kind of business, kind of dirty right now. And those
Yeah.
aren't the people that tell stories of heroism to me. Those aren't the people who tell stories that are inspiring to me. Those aren't the people who would use art to its maximum abilities for me. So I would just rather not sip the poison, I would just like, yeah, I'll
Sip the
just go
poison.
non-alcoholic this time, or something like that. I mean, I got a lot of Japanese superheroes I'm a fan of too. So there's plenty of stuff out there to enjoy.
Yeah.
I am out of the conversations with some people, but it's okay. I kind of don't want to be in those conversations.
Yeah, I'm looking
I can
forward to
talk about other
Godzilla
stuff.
Supernova for sure.
Yeah, shoot, let's rock with that. And but I still, as a company too, I don't trust WB at all either. So I see it getting sold off because it's not worth much from the distance I'm seeing its success at. And if another company gets it, then that shuffles the deck of who's in charge, and there's a more opportunity to please the fans that people care about. So
Yeah.
anything can happen, and I'm not knocking people for what they like. We may go to the same restaurant or different restaurants. We're going to order differently. We're going to date different people. We all have these choices. Just because it's out there and you could buy it doesn't mean you have to buy into it. And I'm not going to knock anyone who enjoys Peacemaker for whatever reason. I mean, I don't like Gunn. I can't stand John Cena. It's a no for me. But if someone is like, "Oh, it's great," it's like, good for you. Some people are into weird stuff, and what really matters is how we treat each other. What we celebrate, that's up to us. And I choose to enjoy Zach's work, and I want to see more of it. Hell yeah, I would like to see it continue. And I think that can happen when the Gun universe is done, because the Gun universe is dedicated to being its own thing as well. And I'll just wait for my stuff, and if not, then shoot, I'll be good elsewhere. I've already made my peace with it, But one thing we can do as fans is celebrate more of what we love and not attack each other for differences of opinions or enjoyment, because
Right.
then we're just measuring feelings. And then, like Lois Lane said, are we done measuring dicks here? We don't have to measure dicks. That's gross. I don't like that. I have my own. So it's just appreciate from a distance. No need to be mean. Share more of what we love, and I think that's more worthwhile showcasing than this sucks. And I don't like hate watching, because I know I'm gonna hate watch. If I see like 30 seconds of something that bothers me, I'm done, because Gunn is down here. He's got Snyder's up here. I'll stay up here. It's cool.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
Yeah, so that's me.
Wow. Before I end it, we have a question here from Azteca Aguilar. Panel, would y'all be down for Guillermo del Toro to return and actually direct Justice League Dark like he planned to under the last regime? I forgot about that. He was supposed to do that. What do you guys think about that?
I would love that, but not with Gunn.
Yeah, I don't think I want Gunn near anything too. I agree with that.
Yeah, I feel like Del Toro is in the. I don't know if he's at like currently where Denis Villeneuve and Nolan are at. Maybe like in terms of like filmmaking prestige and pedigree, maybe. But as far as like being able to have corporate pull, I don't know if he has that as much as well. But Netflix, he definitely does. Like he got theatrical with Frankenstein, and it looks like his his full complete vision as far as like not having that much interference. Whereas if you were to go to like the traditional studio system with WB, I'm a little bit worried that like if he has more of like an infrastructure, he has to compromise his vision. I don't know if he seems like more vocal and more just like I don't even want to do this at all at this point. So that's where I would get concerned. How much he would have to compromise his vision in order to finish the project and to get his the truest version of his vision and his story as can be communicated for characters that he doesn't necessarily own. Whereas with other characters or other other adaptations, he has full range because they are what is the word when something is public domain. So like he's able to fully like go ham and like do him. And so I guess like that's where my concern would be. I'd be like, yes, absolutely, but I would want them to give the same respect and runway to execute his vision as they would a Denis Villeneuve or a Nolan. So yeah, that would be my hope for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree. I don't mind, but I don't think I feel like Del Toro and James Gunn are like two different. They're like two magnets, like just they just don't go.
Yeah.
I think that's what
I
Ben
feel
Affleck
like-
knew. That's why he said they're going in a direction I'm not interested in.
Yeah, I
Right.
agree. Like, he's on some other shit, dude. He's literally just
James
I
Gunn's
can't.
a total stoner or something. I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah, exactly. But thank you guys. I appreciate it. This was fun.
Yeah, it was
Still
fun.
very watchable
Appreciate
movie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, these are fun.
And it's always a good
I
time
enjoy
hanging with
them.
you, Belle. 'Cause,
Yeah.
I miss you. We haven't like linked up in a while, so it's really great to, feel
Yeah,
a sister
I
again
appreciate
here on your channel.
Yeah.
So I was glad I swung by and you invited us.
Of course. Skeptic, I didn't know you're a Snyder bro. Skeptic, this is like now coming out.
Yeah, I guess so. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, you're
Oh
awesome,
my
dog.
God.
Hell yeah.
You too.
I love it. I love to see like closet Snyder fans come out. It's so amazing.
I grew up with that shit. I don't know.
Closeted Snyder fans coming out. Love it, love it.
Are we gonna see
But,
BVS next week? Hopefully, maybe.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it because it's a
Yeah.
long movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I might as well finish it off with BVS and Zack Snyder's Justice League. But Zack Snyder's Justice League will probably be 2 streams, like one,
Mhm.
like
That's fair.
watching one
Right,
and 2.
right.
Disc 1, disc 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly,
Like
exactly.
flipping sides
We
on
know
a
what
laser
part we
disc.
have to stop it at,
Yeah,
Right when they're talking about the mother box and goes to black, boom, stop there.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
where disc
exactly.
switch is.
Sounds good. Koj, do you have Discord?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, what's your name? Because
Let me look it up.
I can hit you up on Discord. Like I can send you the link and stuff.
All right, cool. That'd be sick. How do I find my information?
Are y'all gonna see Clayface? I feel like
I don't
okay,
know.
like that and Lanterns. I have to like go back and call myself out because I will watch Lanterns and Clayface. Maybe not like day one. I'll probably like wait for some episodes to come out so I can really judge it more. And then with Clayface, because it was originally like a Matt Reeves story, but then it got swept under to like Gunverse. I'm like confused on whether or not like I still want to watch it or not because I still think that there's some like Matt Reevesness in there that's worth seeing. So that would be another one that I may not rush to the theater like weekend of, but I will most likely see that.
Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of iffy on it. I mean, I told my dad, and he was like, "Oh, come on! Why don't we always have?" Like I've been saying this for years that it feels like they're always teasing Batman and not actually giving us proper freaking Batman stories. Like what? Like they went from like Dark Knight Rises like to like a long time past of like no Batman, and then we got fucking Gotham, which was I mean mixed. I mean some people like it. I thought it was hot garbage.
I like season 1, and I actually
Yeah.
watched season 1 black and white. It was all right. I
Yeah.
just couldn't do anymore. I felt like they were just stretching a story just to
Right.
continue a story. Didn't
Yeah.
really feel like it had a full thing.
Some of it was
Yeah.
good, but yeah, I agree.
Then there's like Joker, and then like there's all kinds of like Batman spinoffs, but there's no Batmans. Like the Matt Reeves one was like finally something, but it wasn't exactly what I was looking for, but it was all right.
I didn't watch it. It's kind of like weird. I like the lighting. That's it.
No, yeah, it kind of bored me in the theater. I'm not even gonna lie, but maybe I gotta give it a second chance.
You're talking about Matt Reeves Batman?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. that movie holds a special place because me and my husband, that was our first date. So
Oh, hey, that's beautiful.
There you go.
yeah, so like that movie's like right here in my heart.
That's sweet. Yeah.
No. You know, some movies are just special because of the moments, and that's cool. Movies should be special.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad movie. There was some stuff I did have an issue with.
No, it's a good movie.
It was decent. It was okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll do this again. I'll send you. I'll get a hold of you guys on Discord, and I'll send you information. I'll let you guys know the time. I'll make to like make sure if you guys are available and stuff. I like this dynamic. I like this panel right here. It's good.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, this is awesome. Yeah. Love it. Love it.
Yeah, this is great. This is great.
Yeah. All right.
Any last words?
I don't know. Fuck James Gunn. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I don't even care at this point.
I feel you, man. That's the feeling, though. That's the feeling that we're left with right now.
I'm that meme of like Captain Picard, like just like rubbing his head.
Oh, it's like, oh,
yeah,
yeah. Yeah, I love it. Even Raya. Even I learned some stuff about Raya. Raya's a Snyder bro too. Like,
I think Raya always been.
No, I see it even. I see it more now though.
No, I've always been deep in it.
I'm looking forward to
feeling that plummet. I think like Full Circle really cements it. Just like like anything that's not this, like it's gonna feel like so like as a huge step down.
Mm-hmm.
So,
oh yeah, I did see you passing a Full Circle for a second.
Yeah, I took a picture with you. Mm-hmm.
That's right. Dang, that was a long time. That was a special weekend. Lucky. That was a special
I never asked you about that. How was it to be next to Zack Snyder? How was it?
Well, I live like in the area. Yeah, I got to see him at Rebel Moon thing, Full Circle, SnyderCon, another event.
Mm-hmm.
So,
is he really nice?
He's really cool, and I like that he remembers you, or says he does. Either he's a great actor or he really does remember. But it was chill because I had like a nice little heart-to-heart chat about just film for a few for a few minutes, and it really meant a lot to me because I'm a filmmaker too, just independent.
Yeah,
and
he didn't smell bad or anything.
No, he was actually nice. He didn't wear any cologne. He was just clean.
Oh,
I think so because our shoulders hugged. We said, "Hey, bro." Of course, he's jacked. So, my shoulders are my only good part. Yeah. So,
you should have told him to take his shirt off.
Oh my God, Skeptic.
Maybe you need to be there. You asked him that. You like take your shirt. Deborah, look away.
That's so cool. Hopefully, I get an opportunity to meet him one day.
That'd be cool. You should. He's really nice. He's very gracious. He's very thankful for the support of the fans.
Yeah.
Because, he's been under so much unjust scrutiny and political, like movie political BS. So, he seems very sincere and humble. And I like that. Because
me too.
At SnyderCon, I was like, all right, I'm going to go to bat for this director. I don't know what kind of person he is. So when I first met him, with a little bit of time, you just get some aura vibes, in his conduct with people and being real and chill. I was like, he's one of the guys. He's one of us. He's cool. He's another nerd who's just very passionate and cares about his vision. And those are the people I'll go bat for,
Yeah, Henry Cavill. Oh my God, Henry Cavill's a fucking dream. Jesus.
Oh my God.
he's a gamer, man. He plays like
he plays my same character in Overwatch. We're both Symmetra mains. I was like, yo,
that's great.
Who else is a Symmetra main?
No, he's great. Yeah,
he's turning into dad now. Though I started noticing he started to look more like a dad. That's my only issue with him. So when he comes back for Superman, he's gonna have to really work hard to get back into that Man of Steel shape.
It's only fair. You're a mom, right?
Yes, but I mean,
You still got the charm.
Yeah, I guess. Thank you. I appreciate that. But yeah, guys, it's been awesome, and I'll keep in touch. And I really appreciate you guys coming through for this.
All right,
Hey,
yeah,
thanks
I
for
had
the
a
invite
blast.
and hosting.
Bye,
Sorry
everyone.
for sleeping in.
Night,
Have a
y'all.
good one.
No
Much
worries.
love.
I learned that the hard way. But you don't have to. What do you have to provide today?
That was fun. Ugh. I went a little bit longer than I wanted to, but that's okay. I like, you know what? I really do mean that though, because like it kind of like brings back the old, times when everybody was all like hyped and all like for the Snyderverse and the Snyder Cut and all that stuff. So like talking to old friends and discovering, like real genuine connection, and what I mean by that is like how I just discovered Skeptic, because I remember when I met Skeptic not too long ago, a few years ago, like he wasn't really, into the Snyder stuff. But see, this is what happens when you change something that you think is going to be better than the last thing, and you kind of like start learning stuff about yourself. You're like, wait a minute, maybe I am a fucking Snyder bro, because this shit fucking sucks, and I want that other shit we had, because that other shit was good. Bring me that shit back, right? But yeah, I love it. We'll do this next time. I'll keep you guys updated on my YouTube stuff. Obviously the next watch party will be BVS. That one's gonna be pretty fun, because that's my favorite movie, period. So but I appreciate it, and y'all already know.